Excellency, our concerns in no particular order of importance are as follows. 1. The erratic supply of electricity nationwide. Dumso. The unreliable supply of potable water across the country, here in Accra itself. The ever depreciating value of the city. Yes. Constant increases in taxes. Inefficient revenue collection. Very poor road networks. Constant increments in utility tariffs. Frequent increase in the prices of petroleum products. Government's inability to make statutory payments timeously to schools, health facilities and other state institutions. Government's inability to address labor-related issues on a timely basis. Government's inability to exhibit decisive leadership in the fight against corruption. Government's inability to kick out incompetent and non-performing appointees. The over-politicization of socio-economic issues along partisan lines. We have no doubt that this petition will receive the urgent attention it deserves, because we trust that your government is a listening government.
Some selected media houses are being escorted to the Flagstaff House, where the leaders will be presenting their petition to the president.
We are calling for only one person per media house.
To the question of whether or not this proposal was accepted by the state. So we want to find out, this proposal, was it truly made? 1. 2, was it accepted by the state? What were the terms of this proposal? What were the firm terms of this proposal? Has Mr. Alfred Akwesi Woyomi exhibited any sign of good faith but by making any payments, if at least to show that you are committed to liquidating the entire judgment debt, some amount of money to show that you are indeed acting in good faith in this regard. We are also particularly worried because we want to find out if the state, acting through the Attorney General, has taken steps to preserve the assets of Mr. Alfred Woyomi. The reason being that a judgment is good, but it is worthless if you are unable to enforce it, or if you can't lay hands on anything to enforce the judgment.
Okay, so for you, essentially, you're trying to find out, because for all you know, Mr. Woyomi may have paid the money already.
Well, the last time we checked, it
had not been paid.
That is an update which was given by Manasseh Azuri Awuni, who is a journalist with your company, Media House, indicates that that was this September 2015. From his checks, it did not reveal, according to him, that Mr. Woyomi had paid a peswa of the money.
Right, that was September. Well, anyway, but what if the Attorney General fails to get back to you? What are you going to do? What's your next step?
Well, we are going to advise ourselves. We believe that the proper forum to get what we are asking for will be the courts.
There's a price to pay for aloofness. There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens. There's a price to pay for aloofness. There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens. There's a price to pay for aloofness. There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:35 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:35 in Ghana. My name, again, is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV across the world. We are on Facebook. We are also on other affiliates. They are also cross-posting today's show across the world. We're live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live on With Audio Respect page on Facebook. With Audio Respect page on Facebook. Our affiliates are cross-posting this show live across the world tonight. We have Benjamin Wayo-Mahama's page. They are streaming this show live tonight. Thank you very much, Benjamin. NDC TV are also live tonight. They are picking us right now. We also have HopeX TV and radio tonight. They are our affiliates. They are live tonight. Follow all these pages on Facebook. If you are also a follower of With All Due Respect page, every time we are live, you are going to get a notification to be part of today's show. Ghana News Thread are also live tonight across the world. We are live. My name is Kevin Taylor. We're back again. Today is a Monday. Are we done with the scandal? No, we are going to continue with the scandal today. Today, we saw an avalanche of interviews being granted by the managing director of Pmmc after yesterday's scandal. Today, we are going to give him another homework to do. And the next homework is going to be a tougher one. He has gone around today. He's been moving around on radios and TVs, lying. We are also going to punch holes in his lies. As you know, that's what we do here. We are going to fact check him and make sure that every single lie that he lies, we will basically come in and correct the lies. So this is no bad feelings here, not personal. We are just here doing our job. This show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me across the world. I'll say hello to them. The second segment is the social media segment where we pick stories from different social media platforms, break it down for you to also have a clear idea of what is happening. The third is speaking truth to power. That's when we do the editorial of the day. We will be responding to the MD, Nana Akwesi Awuah. He's really lying a lot. It's shocking that Bank of Ghana, they are quiet. Ghana Revenue Authority, they are quiet. The Minerals Commission are quiet. But Nana Akwesi Awuah, basically, he's turned into, you would say, Kramabia, Winya rabies, moving from here to here. What is he scared of? What is he worried about? But all the interviews he has granted, he has been lying throughout. We will be playing all his interviews and letting you know the lies he has been talking the whole day. That's our job, and that's what we'll be doing today. The final segment, I'll open the phone lines for you to also call in and also tell us what you think about this show. It's a show for you. It's a show for me. It's another Monday, very, very busy Monday. So many maths to do, as you know. Yesterday, we did a lot of maths. And you're calculating your memory, and then you bring so you better a tiny bit of maths just to correct some misinformation out there. And you bring which I'm being the Kevin Akobedu Taylor show we may not be a year chiame. And you bring Najumedi we chegu our loud silence TV so our multi TV so and you bring loud silence TV or multi TV so you bring almost show no almost a chegu or your affiliate Benjamin Wayo Mahama NDC TV Honorable Joseph Yamin on the page in your live Hopex TV and radio and so and you bring a Jumedi we go and you bring and other platforms are on my just say on the kind of create to me into you bring Shamia we and your personal is basically yena ye ba be church Ghana nsemu omon chire mu a be chire nti wa wonti ase no ende e be mo wate ase I'm trying to brighten my face small nti enwumre we back again na ade na ekoso Ghana Main TV nti mo hwe screen so a gold for oil na scandal na ye enra no ye MD of PMMC and why interview be miensa anameboa wako Kesben FM and wako Adum TV matese o channel pa obeko Peace FM na wasako TV3 ade nti na okasa kasasa ade nti na onama otwetwetwa ntro yenya nwi ade we part 1 part 2 buy part 3 buy iti dede a wo ye no the more wo kasa no na the more a wo bie otu media me ka kire ya part 1 afi na be part 2 ansa na ya part 3 boga so wenya rabies and on nam TV stations ni radio stations as usual he's going to go to Peace FM omkoye eye propaganda no akọ water down eye corruption. That's what Kwame Sefakan knows how to do. Sefakan de adwuma nyina ne say MPP aban we a oka ho ayama na adwuma say ondi no MPA no the oya ne say MPP for bokro no a na odoma betena Peace FM ho kan na afi oma hyehye nkomo na anadwi kɔhwɛ ye mia sika ma no ai odokonum wi ocha no papa betena inti ma atini nyina no oyen tro ehun ai saa no bubusa questions so ai inti eye ma mention si bi ochina Kwame Sefakan ebebusa the questions no na Akwesi inti yat there was say gold bi na wankodu na onya third wenya broker bi won finfin na chechem che ai say ai senkomo so mogimi ochina de obeya no ai inti okagudu so they are scared to mention where the source is coming from because I am bigger than all of them. The document there, you cannot run away from the document, and this platform, release the document. Into nobody, they cannot even mention my name. They cannot even mention because some of them say, Kevin Dina one can and that shows how I control the media in Ghana. I am one man with my team. We control every media house. GBC the same question for. Until you need to understand. I will run this country. We will come together and choose intelligent, honest people to lead us. And criminals like Akwesi Awuah, any Omama Kanyina, El Sana, or a Bank of Ghana, they will all go to jail. We are running the country from the United States of America. And we are running the country. And I am running it from here. Nana Akwesi Awuah, Kwame Sefakan, he can't save you. Sa agenda na moya na nadwi Kwame abusam me ba be set another questions amount sene be anopa no kwa Ghana fo njimi obe be kan nyina otwi mu sene be anopa no kwa na Ghana fo tiom kasa kwase ampanyi bujusi ejimi we discuss ye kan wasem a wa bogi se eta ye twi ba intropo ewo fuom I say Kevin abodam me mabodam chen. All right, let me say hello to girls, no, it's very, very important. I'm on more platform ways, no. MD make call to MD. Ofriano kwa ofiri ha na okwa me say me gboko be hya woto you have no idea mema pressure wabodwe na ayese eta no ebe moa ebebu wabodwe se eta tete Ghana nkwasiadze me krom fantefo wonya position kakra ojim wonwa na wadan tok beles ememi mfantinyi na Akwesi ewu amfantini abenyin ejim wo dema ewude ma achumfo wozayo. We will go to Flagstaff House. We will kwasiampe ufri mfantimemu mikrom ni no. Jimi obedu nkran ya wadane akanni. Ai wadane achimni. Omo yusu wa onse ende nkwasiade onse otohwehwe no gabi otifio wa relax. Onse otohwehwe no achimfo ni nyina relax omo giska. Kakra akodi ye onse bra wo bre. Ene na be kire so wejimi. Yeah. Enti mikrom mfantinyi ye wie yo. Ye de betem. Afi na ye betem. Ye start show do. Ma ye krope. Ena ama wuturu so enam na ebusa oh anya me interview sisi ade eye na Akwesi ewu ore na efre interview oh ma interview na boka na adan ai me ya sure chere boko TV3 so ai wa he ofri wa e bia asempa ai sesa e se okọ osu oh interview me oh that ya interview bia interview you will not interview you asem we aba ye nkan we afanya ka part 1 part 2 wunim de eba part 3 wunim de eba udu jimi na emi inyim bibi dabi fantina wejim no wejim oh yeah typical fantina wejimi ai relax tie ni nyina ansa na wakasa na wejimi ba ko na abanya abotre tie de aka nya na de aba ne mbae also what start kasa na de aba de aka ne ba what are you going to do you are so stupid you know into ochina kokwa me se fa kan ho na wifo mo nkohia monye se Ghana fo mo jimi ye ma me no mo tidwo no mo jimi bi mo o busa nyansasam onye so mo jimi wakwa Peace FM oh na kwame sefa kan guide one we control we are not going to say we are come na konom yen ma musa space ni bi is very very important. All right mame en chia ni paka krebi na yemfa dwumade no enhwehwe so okay I can't see anything on the system. Okay mame picking free her na ede na isi wo Ghana monka ho asem nkire me a memeti bia me nka hwe no de bia na nkofo edi matem me pa cho mo de na maka mo sorry a na mu didi matem Kevin Taylor nka hwe Kevin Taylor de se asem na aba na me so yese me be chirichiri na ompem asem na ye de mente wa asem. All right mame ka hello nkire nipa kakra bi I can see a year Farouk. Joyce Pill is watching me tonight. Good evening, Joyce. I can also see Umar Farouk watching Kevin Taylor and the Gold Team. Who else is here? Salma Aminu Dankofa. I hope I got it right. There, Dankofa, you're also live tonight. Thank you very much. I can see Joyce. Who else is here? Kwesi Nyako watching Kevin Taylor. Why be Waha? Let me say hello to a few people. Evelyn Betha is also live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Thank you very much. Why be Sister Minister Ajamio? Sister Minister Nyejuma. All right, Mamin Kwa. Okay, I can also see David Agbeshi live here. Sisi is also watching me. I can see Mahindra Mahama live on Loud Silence TV tonight across the world. Eunice Norman is here. Pauline Bridget Apia is also live on Loud Silence TV. Don Papa Slow is live. Christina Akosia watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Christina. Fai is here. Evangelist Inketia watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Mutala Mohammed is also live this evening. Thank you very much, Mutala. Mehu Mubarak Suka live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Thank you very much, Mubarak. Ibrahim Mohammed Rabiu live here. Rebecca Akako watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Thank you very much, Rebecca, for being here tonight. Who else is here? Atasika GH is watching me. Thank you very much, Ata. Ahmedzo Kwesi is live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Bra BKB. He says, Kevin, I'm watching you. Thank you very much, Bra BKB. Moses is live here. I can see Letitia Moses also live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Thank you very much, family, for tuning in. This is the best platform right now. That's where you can get the facts. I can also see Anna Enchua live. Rebecca Zifa is also watching me this evening. I can also see Sami Bastin watching me. Asara Musa live here. Thank you very much, family, for being part of today's show. Mama Yanko na Yamfa Jumadi and Anko Chishaso. And then Monday, I say Ubia a tense kakra. Andra de and then I have a chim near the be asa akahum. Now, There are a few things I was say me might can watch some answer and start and the show no. People watching me across the nation. It's not against anybody. And I need to set the record straight. It is not personal. It is not against anybody. Simple as that. Sometimes you see people or you read stuff and you hear people saying, Kevin Taylor, dear no I am a Ghana, a dear pan or yeah, Kevin Taylor, what I am doing or what we are doing with myself and my team, no, what we are trying to let Ghanaians understand and say, we'll be able to find the bits and pieces. So then you be share and able to me set this country on the right path. Now, I cannot change everything in Ghana in one day. But I know and I believe said the little part I am playing today, it will change things. So it is not say be Jesus Christ. And I say, me na be Nyankopon. But obisu baby are also air fighting from the angle to make sure say something is done here. Papa. Obisu baby also the angle or bibi or also be make sure so baby tea halfway. When we get to a point I never tea and once here. And no, and at that point, we can sit and say you leader way. Ye nipa we also ko jail. Nipa we I will say you should jumani ye near buano. Nipa we I will say that is how we build a nation. Inti amophobia on Friday we say personal. Kevin and MPP MPP Kevin hates the MPP. Kevin doesn't like Akufo-Addo. Kevin hates Kenuforiata. I don't hate anybody. You might have an issue with me with the kind of language I use. It is me. I am not going to change for you. What you need to do as a viewer or a listener, listen to what I'm saying. The American Ukraine who say and no the obetumi abo brand for no. Say become bi wa ha na say unjindi na say also be the document bi aba na yentra. Na wa copy document bi the aba be catch say the me de kire no yentro. On say the Nana Akwesi Awuah Pmmc. On say this guy today went around conducting interviews. Who will say, well, you want document crampo to refute anything that I have put on my show? No. At the end of the day, he admitted to every single thing that I said yesterday. And the moon will say, your interviews be brave. Moon will say, oh, you want document. As the managing director of an institution, will be say, why scandal, or the allegation be at also, anyway, institution also. What stops him from bringing documents along to prove to Ghana and also releasing a press statement with documents to prove to Ghana, say every single document I put on this platform yesterday was wrong. He didn't do it. You know why? Because every single thing that I put here yesterday is the truth. If you're a young Ghanaian watching me, it should give you that confidence. Say there's a new generation that is ready to make sure the right thing is done. This guy went from radio to radio. He could not provide one counter document to say, you know what? Kevin Taylor hates me. Kevin Taylor does not like the NPP. Kevin Taylor is doing propaganda for the NDC. This is the original document, and that every single document I made sure is a lie. Did you hear him say that? That should tell you, say, what we are doing here, it's not to tarnish anybody's image or denigrate people's credibility. What we are doing here is to set the record straight for the right thing to be done. Debiamaka may say it is. Debiamaka may say me. I am not here because many will be a personal problem. 99.9% of those people, I don't know them. In fact, 100%, I have not met them before. I don't know them in person. But the right thing has to be done. It is all a young man I will share me, and you will come on social media to insult me. Abraham made sure will say, try and disprove me. Try and my credibility na my boast try not tarnish by bringing facts, counter facts. If you can't do it, then as far as I say here, I see you to be an idiot. Because anytime you complain, say Ghana, you complain, say, oh, politicians are the same, then it means you are foolish. Because there are ways you can prove say politicians are the same or not. And I am proving to you, say politicians are not the same. Every regime, any the kind of criminality, every president, any the kind of knowledge they have. Let us not sit back and say, because this is coming from Kevin Taylor, it is against the NPP government, so it is a lie. I am still waiting for one journalist in Ghana to come out and say, Kevin Taylor did this. It's a lie. That boy is mad. He's crazy. Even the MD himself, Nana Awuah Nana Akwesi Awuah, he could not bring one document. And then we was a book be done in him. He could not give to the host and say, read this one. Kevin Taylor says some shipment. Read this one. This is the amount of shipment we've done. He could not. In fact, even Nameka say shipment, was our credit become when they say another 70,000 eka 503 now make no. So it should tell you, say what we do here, it is not targeting. We don't target anybody. We just put the facts out there. Bare. We don't cover anything. It's a young Ghanaians now more problem. And in Kofona, with all due respect, politics say Jimmy Moa, what the margin say we MPP. When we tell you the truth, you will not believe it. Now the question to you guys, and then say, send there, yeah, the facts are bro now anje. Now a bind sa, now a bind for bar. Are you going to take facts from us and say it's the truth? And this is a question I really want to ask because Matrasia will say, Ghana for be a Jimmy. Now today you are doing everything possible to make sure that no credit you are trying to run it down. Now say abai sisa. Now also be the opposition. Now okofa obi kofa krata bi ba say abai we aseme siwoma. Are you going to use that document? Do you expect the government in power to accept? And only Brodika say any friend karma no, any friend say the consequences no, any friend. So we should all understand say any personal, it's not against anybody. It's we making the system right. Nana Akwesi Awuah in 2014-15, he was leading demonstrations upon demonstrations. Why is it that today he's saying, there are some people who are against this government? Because, we are checking him. Because, he has taken a government position. A binana or command and position. And you're checking or say a witch hunt. And you're checking or say a your time. You see how it is. So never sit anywhere else and say, politicians are the same. Majority of the people you saw in 2015 and Obuasi occupy Flagstaff House, NDC, Dumso, they are criminals. They were cooking propaganda for you people to give them power. And then they moved to Minamono. And when you gave that power to them, and they have become arrogant, they have become hardened criminals. They now see Ghanaians and say everybody is a fool. Whatever they say, we are all supposed to swallow it. Now they are struggling to defend their own propaganda. So anyone or any Ghanaian who tries to now fact check them and expose them is with the NDC. That is how weak-minded these people in this government are. In this hour to one there, that's how Odrin say, and then they all yen etia MPP, intimate penasama. Now Ochina NDC ba na obi ye bibi say. That's the NDC focus and Nipana Bodama. Are you going to be angry? When facts are put there and the government squashing it away, are you going to be pissed off? Yatikrom Kusibuatin ya kromfo. We all know. Reverend Kusibuatin, Obianim said, Reverend Kusibuatin, okuta double identity. Obianim said Kusibuatin is a thief. Say enya okujato a blackwa expose the crowd about the National Cathedral now. When it comes to COVID-19, and this man, Reverend Kusibuatin, the scandal, conflict of interest, Sa Sika Yatama Anonokran, he cannot even account for it. The man is a walking thief. But this is the situation. Why are you going to speak on it? Why are you criticizing him? Why are you questioning him? Why are you calling for his head? Why are you saying the system should deal with him? Adentina Wokasa, because I am PPNI into a Kronfokra, Mayan Kanwasem. So you see somebody like the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital CEO, no, he will go into public, into this man's sheep den or a coop, and go and pick a mic and defend the criminal. All in the name say, Kusibuatin MPP Sofu. Or no, Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, CEO, no, or he was appointed by the same government. So two stupid dogs, he needs to defend a stupid dog for a stupid dog to defend him. So technically, it shows clearly said that man who was defending Kusibuatin or Kusibuatin, sorry, he is more corrupt than Kusibuatin. Because if you hate corruption, you will tell Kusibuatin that no, one, step away from the cathedral for them to do their investigations. Two, COVID-19, please try and make sure you account for that money. Now, Kwasiampenyi Wefi, a Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, we wrap Kusibuatin, sorry, them, and our culture Ghana for say we are the enemy of Kusibuatin now when we are Yesikano. And this thinking, no, and yet Akwana or Konfanochi or yet the CEO na wejimio. There are thousands and in fact millions of Ghana for politics ejimi omusa because they feel say me suffer ya kromfo a enisa wo kana asem say me party ni ya kromfo a enisa wo kana asem. Now at this point this same person will say yambom pa yenkyere nyankopon na ombie kwan ma Ghana na Ghana menye from na yeso ye decent individuals will say more respect. You see I'm kind of cruncho omo krompo omo America omo support to MPP no enkwasiade a MPP on Ghana no omo nim say if anyone tries that here in America they will go to jail. But say your party ejimi enti any tribe any osum ejimi enti. There are some people in America, people in Europe, people in Asia, they know say majority of the things we are talking about in Ghana. I'm talking about the scandals, the corruption, the conflict of interest, you know. I'm going to say a crowd team na nipa di oboso. These people will be in jail in less than 24 hours. But because omo ti abro change na omo say Ghana for ejimi. Because omo ti abro change na omo say dodo na omo di particular party especially MPP no omo yankwasiafo. Even though the system here is good for them, no, they are still trying to run down people who are trying to correct the system back home in Ghana. It is out with no busa will say what is wrong with we Ghanaians? Are we sick in our heads? Jimmy and say majority of the time no bodamenity. Most people are on social media, on radios, on TV. Defending clear crime, no. It is not some are ignorant, they are not. Let me tell you today. So be catcher say Ghana for leave them, they are ignorant. In some day, you see the way they are able to propagate their party's propaganda. Utubiko krasi. Na uhuni pebia when you unko school that and so obey to be cookie propaganda man the party or joining MPP. But the moment scandal ba na say unu obi dingo so we mu krasi omo tia say no, it is deliberate. Omo imagine say omo pese omo be projected no kra no ama omo party no dey ya bengu so me akromfo. Until there's nobody in Ghana who is mute to hear the facts happening. No. Sebio utumi ko ekuro bi ase campaign time. Utumi share ni pebi. Onko school da. Onjina primary da, JSS da, onko university bi, PhD oni bi. And so oka se onka ne party mu ensema omoso mbe ya mawa onu anim se yentra obetumi 1 hour chichi machro. But eba se o party na bokro no na yenya omodan a o se ye ne de ye de yenko school yen sheda ntiase omo kabrofo o TV so it is deliberate. And yes, they listen to us, they listen to radio, they watch TV, they know what is happening. So, they understand the pictures. You get what I mean? Okay? This education minister, Nasamaba, right? Now, Nasamaba say, GES, I had this basic school examination placement to Sadi and Dino. He has been found, say, yenya maybe any so ye wabokro nu wom we placing kophobia any so place sikasembi ni ade. As we sit here obi betuma tena cry aka say oh in some way there more can no can twi kakra break it down more so that our pals our folks back in the villages and they crossing in Ghana they all know say edutwim abokro no he has to be fired. Sa asem ya edutwim so sisi ya nobody wants to talk about it, you know. Time I know California no or your studies teacher no. Onim say any teacher in Ghana or any director of education in America, same way that same day that person will resign. Educhum onim. Ono na so what in America, onim America chain will be he knows. Say I go on resign cry. He will step away and say investigations should go on. But he is in Ghana. Into automatically you know. Why nipa bia wabaya to say sebio acting menida ho nso abodam. Enti when the moment they go to Ghana, sankofo hu nyina mu sem wagimi because they know say obi betena baby akase de. Now mama catch educhum we de binyanya sa story no. This educhum story no, mama throw information bia. This is not coming from you. This is an information from somebody at the Ministry of Education and Ghana Education Service. Obi a oni educhum eye adwuma. Mama reading chiramo. Na mu the level of dishonesty. Me story on Educhubo. I will do my real scandal on Educhubo. I can just say 2023, every scandal will shake the core of this nation. Now, before I read Educhubo, me catch omo real estate investment to Ghana. There are some boys in Ghana today. I have been on them for 1 year. We have been able to assess all their documentation, their transactions. Omo Ghana, omo from sir, omo there. Our money is into real estate. You are about 10. You are expose them, and this will go international. We will make sure the list is given to the FBI. There are about 10 boys, young guys, omo Ghana. Oh yeah, they are real estate development. You are washing criminal money. Normally, I don't go there, but I need to do this. Your money, your transaction, the fake real estate amoya or Ghana, and how you people, at the end of the day, you are duping people, washing money, indirect money, suck our monies, bringing some in and taking some out. We have been able to get 10 of you guys. Now, when I do the expose, I will not just say it. I will publish your illegal transactions. And then when I'm Ghana, I'm page and I'm kwasiadina yemu. Ewibia was a real estate mogul. Now bloggers and kwasiafo bi di pictures. Me say, send the message across. 10 of you, we are going to expose you on this platform. Sir, at the end of real estate, she said you are one day billionaires. No? The world will know you, and the FBI will come after you people. Now, my mention nim the eba. Munya nkwasia sikana na mo wash it through real estate and now would acquire politicians echi. Into budi nkwasia sem Ghana. Then you people will be walking. Na Ghana ni na ono bre na moje ni na ono bre me say munyina no. You will be on the FBI list because we are working with the higher office. We have taken a year to do these investigations. And the day we will do that investigation, omunyina majority will flee. I'm going to show you people your bank accounts, how you are faking money, how some of you are into drugs, how some of you are into car thefts, how some of you are duping people online using via real estate agents. We'll be publishing everybody's documents. They are publishing via near the officer. No one you want to say you know nothing about this. Now I make a say, sure, mom may charge you. The bano eson. Yeah. Now, real estate developer, Papa Ben or Ghana. Real estate developer, Papa Biani Ghana, Omundu 5. Majority of those boys you are seeing on social media, they are all criminal money. And we will prove to you, say, you have been on your tail for a year. Christmas, yeah, the FBI be picking about 70 cars or 150 cars, stolen cars in Ghana. That may say, what is going to happen in Ghana? There will be no millionaire. There will be no overnight millionaire in Ghana again. Me, baby, I made Bruno. My pem. Where I have gotten to, my pem, ain't no amount of talk to him will work here. No amount of, I know him will work here. We are going to publish when you people started moving money around and indirectly trying to wash money, illegal money. Some of you are into a year counterfeit dollars. All right. Now, mami ready adiebi emfa educhu mo homamu. Me nyanya scandal, me nyanya yo. Yes, scandal now ready. But me person who the kind of person educhu is. He can come out and deny all these things. I don't care because when I do scandals, I add documents to it. Now, one info on placement issues. Me ready. Somebody in the Ghana Education Service Ministry of Education, Papa Awuah office, and they send you a bremi. Now listen. Educhum's PA, and I say Educhum, Education Minister, a special assistant, Sharon, whose husband is at the placement center, is the holder of category A. Their deals go through a military man who is a cousin to Sharon's husband. Who is a cousin to Sharon's husband. Both husband and wife have been cited in the national security undercover job before when the minister was deputy. When I'm ready, I'll show you something. Then there is a lady at the minister's office. Benedicta. Kevin Taylor, as some of this man, oh, sorry, Rebecca. Kwansima jam life mami o na me nyam show. What started? Kwansima. Birthday ba. Ai baton timenka. E said the more dia mami. Ai Kwansima oni Lucy om do bill ba and etumi ko Afghanistan for budget. Enyam kwankura budget o. Kwansima budget enyam kwara. Lucy kwara budget yemfe ndi agro. Kwansima don't text me. Let me do my show. Membe tetim wo hanmo. Birthday unya kapre. Now, the second one, information information. Then there is a lady at the minister's office, Benedicta. Hey. Now, of course, what say, she also works at his placement cartel through Educhum's cousin from the Ahafo region, Prince, popularly known as Pmmc. Then there is this lady at the minister's office, Benedicta. She also works his placement cartel through Educhum's cousin from the Ahafo region. I think there's a typo there. Prince, normally or popularly called Pmmc. Prince also works through the former Ashanti regional organizer, Daniel Ejenim Boatin, and his boy, Inshra Eje Pepra. Maybe I can't be a because maybe some more media. There is another cartel. The minister's private office at Jachi. Educhum. Oh, yeah, now rough. Educhum has not make you. There is another cartel. The minister's private office at Jachi. All these things are pictures can home. And the documents can Yenye scandal number where you will be your job ministry or order the Diaba. There is another cartel. The minister's private office at Jachi. His daughter-in-law, Mavis, his treasurer, and one Okubi ran the cartel there. The Okubi has been arrested more than once for placement crimes. The NPP chairman for Bosomche has been bailing him always. Then they have the Afra-Anestina cartel. Cartel means third one. Afra-Anestina cartel. Afra is the deputy free SHS coordinator and from Bosomche. She has been doing this since the minister was deputy. Trace these people. These are the pictures. These are the documents, as you can see, in the system. Number 7, Educhum's family and friends in the ministry and its agencies. Number 7, maybe show Educhum ebusu for Obuah Ministry of Education. We na nka show do ho. Show na nkasa start here. We make trouble Ghana for what we do here is not against anybody. We just want people to know say, yeah, do Ghana. Now, don't go. Educhum's family and friends in the ministry and its agencies. What you say for family and friends? Why my lips dry like this? Meba munyabotre. Educhum nyabotre. I mean, and greasy my lips kakra. Ekoye. Girls, the Koya mon can't me na to show no so I. Girls, the Koye. I mean, some boys they draw. Oma chacha say polytank. I girls say okay. Girls no me person who girls no you know. Abba say hey okay. Girls no who ni saying. Ekoya na say Koye. You better girls no. Me let's say okay. Man fa kala kakra mbrem. We dwa Koye na say me frɛ say me hwem show. We dwa na me frɛ say me hwem show. Girls no way. Okay, Emilia said love. Thank you very much, Emilia. Sagacity said yes, so thank you, Sagacity. Haruna, there be no homo. Hey, now, mama, no one can hear Mr. Remo. Girls, no, Beatrice is so sorry. Please like the show, okay. And girls, no, to my okay, girls in your to me. Renda, Akwesi say yes. Thank you very much, Renda. All right, but me and Twa Educhum family and friends. So, and you scandal. Me Tremo the ever. You have me out of the emissary. Okay. Educhum's family and friends. Muntie. All right. Achia. Your friend will be Achia, wife's sister's daughter, at his reception. Who could do reception? And you're in your baba. 2. Afra Ernestina from Bosomtwe, Educhum's girlfriend, Free SHS deputy coordinator, went to UNESCO program with him at France. Sa girl their friend Afra Ernestina no Educhum ono so the kwansima no and I said the Lucy no ono ne call France UNESCO program in ansia. Enya me dey o we ye ministry hangasa konkonsa aba no afeda me betchem baby you ready I betchem Educhum the parents in the calculations or me Educhum any problem o they want to make catch me boa boda waka say me boa Kevin Taylor is there me dem me ndi obi an what throw. Number 4. Number 3. Achia's wife is at TVET services. Achiana oye Educhum girlfriend on the call UNESCO of France no. Ono Achianu kru ye na ko she TVET. Mo sana mu di egu aro atem. Hwe. Okoto, onye wo okoto a police dog da. Okoto owo ne ho nipa. Owo no hokoto. Okay, we go enim. Prempe. Ye de body na na so prempe ya I prempe. Oye Educhum nephew, Ministry of Education PR office, oko public relations officer. Akobi e friend prempe ho. Educhum eye the nephew no. Barbara. Oye Educhum sumo chochomucho your girlfriend. Also oye associate office or the associate office of the minister, Ministry of Education, goes on trips with him. Yeah, the pictures be ababa. Where ye inside story ye made the yesterday scandal beba. Emmanuel Intim from Bosomtwe, sorry. His former assistant, deputy director of complementary education, formerly non-formal education, Mr. Owusu Bosomtwe, NPP secretary, deputy director of NACCA. Nana Reku from Jache, TVET, board chair, he takes money rough. Nana Jache, Nana Reku. You saw this girl rough. Nana Reku, Obeji was here. Oh, that was not there. That's a way. You to me kind of somehow and take trasa. Nana Reku, or Jim points rough from Nana Reku. Aqua bribe. Number 10, Abankwa Kandel from Bosomtwe. He is the corporate director in the ministry. He does nothing but writes memo for big money and chop. He just writes memo of more than 5,000 to organize. He charges 5,000 for writing memos. Now, all that he does is sit in meetings between the minister and corporate entities. There's another one I cannot talk about. But my mom kakribin kaon. Oh, so I'm saying Dr. Educhum, some a year be ne mami wu ye kakribi. Sans man beka kenyina ni receipt ho. Inti e be scandal na, memo bia ne nya problem. Na say Dr. Educhum mami wu ye. E na okoye a year bi na say abokai. The whole Ministry of Education workers were staying at Anita Hotel for the funeral, paid by the ministry under the guise of another program. The Minister Corporate Affairs Director, the Minister's Corporate Affairs Director, Abankwa, popularly called Colonel, collected more than 50,000 from the ministry to share the minister's invitation for his mother's funeral. Also under the guise of other programs. Documents there. Okay. The 2 people who have been appointed as coordinators for Free SHS, deputy coordinators, they are Educhum's consumers. Now we information just from the ministry. Now we the yet to be a scandal without documents. Inti ye ba be ye de very soon. Every receipt set Minister Mamiwu. All right, so I just want you people have an idea what is coming. Now mama end the show no. Now Jack me my bro, Andrea Jack. All right, now mama yanko eni. There are a few videos I want us to share and stories, sir. I think it will end the Monday. It will really. Oh, a colleague, a very good friend shared this with me, and I think I want to. Is a colleague journalist, and he wants me to put this on the screen and show Ghanaians and say, Ghana is not broke. Oh. It is you, the people, who are broke. So he just showed me this. Information Service Department and Ministry of Information. 2022 Government PRO's Dinner and Awards. Saturday 18th, 2023. 6 p.m. Baby, are you dream? Baby, are you dream? Afena man for your 2022 Dinner Awards. Afena Information Service Department. Omuni Ministry of Information. 2022 na ye wie na ekono. Ye ba be 2023. Ye ba be government PRO dinner and awards night. Government PRO dinner. Just ye me my bro. Me akasa my bre. Me ye car kam ye bidie car and kam ke pack me dada. My bre ma ye ye 2023. Afena kodo opon kroma. Any Information Service Department for afena omo ba be 2022 dinner na ekemu no. Say 2022 no. Dinner bi kemu. It afena omo be sa ombe di sa dinner no. Ko mo jimi fucking. It afena ye ba be di 2022. Akoko na ebetu wo afena ye ba be di sa dinner no. It almost say Information Service Department and Ministry of Information 2022 Government PRO's Dinner and Awards Night. PRO's Dinner. Kojo people we Jimmy ana. Na opon kuma no onye nipa na. Just say when you look at something like, thank you very much, comrade. When you look at something like this, it's you ask yourself, na kro we no ye antwi ana say ye no anoma bi na wo afi ye to wo. Yeah, what 2023? And by way, ye security workers, government workers don't have pension. Sika, ya fin ye come back to 2022. You were 2023. About the dinner for PROs. Jack. Responses. GBC the mkwasi nyoma se ya no omo fawo. GBC shase o kafu dene ne nkoforum go ne nkwasi ade se ya. GBC. Ghana Black Star Bobo Krom ntumi enhwe bi. Enkwasiade se ya na omre ti GBC wo. Omo ti GBC wo Jimmy se ya ye pa the papa crash GBC will never telecast anything live for us. Enkwasiade where you see the GTV will be telecasting it live. And omo sha se no GBC ni Jimmy. The media houses our Majisica so we come and cover for you. City Kahon, Angel, GBC, Peace FM. Just say Wemuna na ekron be edu no responses. Me enlarge responses no. Just say, oh, what? Hey. And then this year, I don't know. So I mean, okay. Ghana Gas Company Limited. Hey, sponsor. Ghana Gas. And what? NLA. Just a Ghana Gas. Any Samia Uku National Lotteries. Oma Tamisika. When I'm the sponsor. And I want to be. This one, therefore, look, I for check it from here. Just say, Jimmy. Just say, Sanjuma, when I do sometimes, it's not there, you see what's be a ha. Coca-Cola, dear, my lie. The Ghana Water Company, Kawana. They can mention, boss, Cocoa Processing Company for air quack sponsors, and Kwasiadiwe. And I want to wait, I don't know them. Snappy, I don't know with this one. Headline sponsors near Ghana Gas. Omo no matam Ghana Gas sika. Say enam na yentuma win in 2022 no. Omo ni opon kroma omo ba ba win in 2023. Mama say media me chire. Thank you very much, comrade. O say I should share with Ghanaians na mu say Ghana is not broke. Nkwasiafo na di munim. Ye kan say chire amonte. Omo dwa. Ka video mu ade. Thank you very much. Now, let's look at a few things we were having. Now, I saw this story today on social media and I felt say I have to share with you. It's quite a touching story. Hey, yeah, 2023, Ghana. Yet to Chrome Hana and Danko Kufu car say, Omakofa ambulance aba is going to save everybody. And DC4 ambulance and DC4 the buyer in you. A year also you yakotunu nyina togu enam kwese sakonko ba ya adan a na na dodan kwa na yepe or the ambulance aba bi nsida say ate constituency bia benya ambulance say ate. Now let's read this. Posted by Gatti Promise Ghana National Ambulance Service. Why? And they tagged them. The person who posted this is Ansa Kojo Ansa. I was traveling to Ho this morning and then got to Zupe Clinic. There was this woman with a critically ill boy and the nurses. They stopped the car in which I was for the woman and her son to join the car. I quickly asked the nurse, why can't they call the ambulance service to come and pick up the boy at the hospital? The nurse confirmed to me that they called them and they promised to come, but they don't know what is keeping them. So we decided to pick up the boy and mother with a sense that we will meet the ambulance on the way and hand over to them. We drove to Pato, I hope I got it right, Pito, and found out that the ambulance was at the station. I got under to the station, or I think there's some errors here, but it's fine. I got to the station and met Mr. Dogbe. I narrated the whole story to him and asked him to pick up the boy with the ambulance to Ho, but to my surprise, Mr. Dogbe told me he can't pick up the boy. When I called the regional office, they told me I have to go through protocol. I quickly called the nurses at Zupe Clinic to find out if they called the ambulance service or not. And they confirmed to me that this is not the first time this is happening. They lost lives because of delays and refusal of service from the ambulance service. And he said, I pray that nothing happens to this boy. Now, he asked some few questions. What protocol do we have to go to at that critical time? 2, what is the service of an ambulance in Ghana? 3, is Mr. Dogbe right not to pick up the boy from the commercial car? Please, those in charge of Ghana Ambulance Service should question the staff of Peto Ambulance Service. 0245-232423 for any information. Thank you. Now, Adia Yawo story we want to say, when you see the pictures, this is Ghana niya ne bayare. Obiako pio boso. Ene nurse for say, aden na akora we mun kofa mumma ambulance embe fa no. Omo kopie hospital hokra busa ambulance for no mo say aden na mon fa akora we. Omo say mon go through the protocol. Now akora we yare to the point say akora we obetu mewu. We have people in Ghana today sitting in radio stations and on TVs telling me, say, Nanado Danko Ekufuado abaine bin sida. Fine. This has not only happened at Ekufuado, but Ekufuado na ye president. Ekufuado is working for ambulance aba. For every Ghanaian to get access to the ambulance, say omo chiro mwa. Now, the man holding this baby, this woman, Akoranini, struggling kid. I'm going to show these pictures. Very important. Ambulance is one you're painting and the acro. Adentra ambulance no ebia minister maami wu ade kwakofa no ebia MP maami ewu a na eyi no ene kwakofa ambulance no de akọ ebia dipatitru bi omo mutua taxes de ma no yare na omo wu a yesi omo nko protocol mu ansa na yetu Ghana ni no ambulance na befa no. So you see a little girl like this, akora ne yare, ya free ambulance. Almost almost protocol. Protocol be a. Why do you have to go through protocol to get an ambulance to save you? What is the protocol about? It's all come and pay money before the ambulance moves. You see where we are? You see where we are? Sometimes I can't say, I am a man from Jesus say, for you know, I don't know her parents, but they might be MPP for power, they might be NDC for power, but the issue here we are discussing is Ghana nankasa wutim as Ghana ni no under aban we no them one wunya. And that is how you start to ask questions. That is how you start to know say aban na was no etona wutia the taxes you are paying if it's benefiting you or not. Ambulance I'm going to say no you will need protocol before you can get on the ambulance or in that ambulance to save your life. Yes, we will seek the recover ambulance in the buy. This young girl, never meet your tax, never pay your tax, or you're Ghanaian. So you see things like this. Ambulance in your home, and you wash ambulance call 112. And they see hospital hall. And a Ghana for they need protocol to get this ambulance to pick them. Oh, Jimmy, are you Jimmy? And nobody is worried because and two, they be America, we see a bibe bread, but a bibe bread be. When I pick this my phone, now me bought 911, this phone. Now operator ne fa phone no. Obebu some say problem bang. Now me catch and say, oh, table be ahwe me na so studio ha. Now me bleed too much. Obebu some say, me are conscious, make I say yes. Obebu some betuma bomidi, me bombi full name. That means say, or try say, you are conscious, you are not going to pass out. Obebu some say, send address, maybe Awuah. Ubetuma can address a channel. Say, baby, I will crowd him. Ubetuma can say, can you just mention anything around you are? You think, say, oh, location, bang. I don't know where I am. Also, do you see anything? Also, I see a story building. Okay, and the right side, I see maybe a Target shopping center. Okay, what do you see any number? Just give them an idea within 10 minutes. Less, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Ubenya ambulance, be 2. Ubenya firefighters, be 2. Ubenya paramedics, be 3. Wait, Jimmy, yes, Saturday when the man ni partner krum. And so this is the situation. A broche Awuah no Ghana from wa broche omo nim na. And so kwasie bi to UK, kwasie bi to America ha, kwasie bi to Germany, catch them say, I kufuado de MPP dey try efuru ma, kwasie to onim so one day okodi holidays or Ghana. Na akrofo bi kotwe ne so tuo, na de tuo bo ne ta, na oda form no fra ambulance emba ono boga no obewu. Sa broche fo ni nyina nim. What makes a country a country? I didn't know what to say when Ghana. This young lady, onya ambulance, ya whole ambulance in the sewer there, or say a young for a pesca. Protocol, they are trying to say, omunim sika, omode, agotime, and a son kwasiasem we see. You see, when I sometimes try and to me share a casano so that we insult because a fellow Ghanaian given a job. These ambulance services for every month they are paid. So what is your problem? They are paid, they are in uniforms, and they are killing people. Every single day you ignore a call from a citizen. You are killing people. It's ambulance near the same. What are the importance of these ambulances? So you sit in your homes and you tell me, Kevin Taylor, I don't like him. He uses strong language. Wait, Jimmy, and to Windra. You are foolish. You are selfish. You are greedy. You don't want to think. Ain't what problem you don't say? But why don't you do the right thing for me to use pleasant words for you? It's simple as that. President in Jimmy and quantum Ghana for budget, Sika, and from Cathedral with Jimmy. At that point, he's a fool. You know why? Because the taxes does not belong to him. The constitution did not tell us to build any cathedral. Into your penny na ende enkora o Ghana here baby atransuya de no munya na watam Ghana sika budget sika era Akwesi cathedral. We kwasia. So I don't know why you should be pissed off unless was we kwasia to say the pana de all ye no ofuaso. And that is the only way you have a problem with me. Because as we sit here, a MP, minister, MPP ni regional chairman, communication on sana omuna ambulance ne form ma many omo papa ene omo mma na mo say media mejimi no ende etowa ubewu media de bia me ka kire mo be bia mete no nipa na di so anyam wa na di mi so ma me kan kire mo biem mo a motete abrochire a mo jimi no mo na mo ma Ghana ebre. Some of you people in abroad, especially majority of them omugo America any UK. I know what you say. Abrochi ka krebi no mutina munya bank bi mutina. I say UK for not a dan kiti mo no. I would just say no. Abrofo whether you like it or not. Omu hu say we abu bi kura omani so. It's not how long you live in the UK. It's not how long you live in America. And then na obetumi aye e change baby a ofri buy and send be ya uko we chia. You also know say what's nani pim. If you're not able to change your back, that means say you can somo ya moa wo so ya boa. Inti when Ghanaians we look at them from here, so much Jimmy. We see ourselves say yes, we are Jimmy, because at the end of the day, we will end up at where the foolish people are, and we all will be counted as foolish. So you don't have to think, say, what we are doing today is for our own good. What I am doing today is to prepare Ghana for me, so that when I go there, me and your president, Kwasi, I'm paying you better my taxes. Abraham, maritime, I better Ghana, no. Now, or the taxes did jantra for. I don't want that to happen. I don't even want it to happen. That's why today I am doing this to correct the system. It what you broach. Now, what I will say, what the way you want to what you broach enti, momun Jimmy or my problem, no matter what, one kwa babeko. I'm telling you, no matter what, so one kwa Awuah babeko. Obakwa, Ushawadakem know what to say about by Trimutu, because you did not speak against a ills in the society. You did not speak against the high unemployment rate. You did not speak against corruption. You sat in America, you sat in the UK, they protected you, they gave you everything. The America for Yamo Mukrono, Omo Nyemawu. The UK for Yamo Mukrono, they are not doing it for you. They are doing it for their grandchildren. You are in and out immigrants. The moment I'm going to start in Betu Trimuno, Mobe Bram Wase, now fame or party or power crown Jimmy, you tell them. Majority of the people in America and Europe, 60, 65, we are more prepared to go home. The Ayaksamu, I don't know Mukotomo, what BP, what hypertension, diabetes, or chronic sickness, Biano. So also correct our Ghana, you need to understand and say the probability of you falling to one of these things we are preaching against that. You are here, you're MPP for, you're the try fruma, into Eddie, Yantiasiado, one Navakwasi, we Babu Ghana. Obabe crowd say, ma. December idea ya kwa Ghana o ya kupese ya kodi holidays 2 weeks otia na ya body tributo because kasetia police service aya brutality omde citizens ni fema wo se da bi Ghana for the NDC omo kasado do omo power ba yo NDC for power ba ubewu as no more power no because whether you like it or not NDC will come to power MPP will come to power NDC will come to power MPP will come to power. There's no third force. So it's about time we spoke against the ills. Ye Jimmy Abrochire for Dodono ye Jimmy. People who are living outside Ghana, Dodono ye Jimmy. Omwa, omo jini kwe chireno. It does not matter how long. Me, I am an American citizen, but blood-born, I'm Ghanaian. May retire, I will live in Ghana. Yes. Whether you like it or not. And I will not sit today and say, now I am not going to Ghana now. I don't have any serious thing to go to Ghana and Ghana Nembo. I will not do that. I will make sure the system is corrected. Send me a beya say opportunity bana me ba Ghana. Obi mfa ayam hihie ehia or how ni pain be emfa begumi meso. Everybody will be living as a human being. Onfa pressure nkoto no nyonko Ghana ni so ana foreigner so. So we need to start thinking. And your MPP now we are Santini the show frumanti and Kwasiadene Kosogen say Ghana nkwa ebekam. It will affect you whether you like it or not. And it might affect you in a very painful way. Say uyema anka offer phone anasa also catch a few for say when na ekoso dia ye ntwinti aban no every say ayansa mienu ne wo yo benkum ne wo nifa ye twa benkum na nifa ne ye dwuma ye twa nifa na benkum it is that Mamun Tinabro changing say Kevin Taylor de otan asantefo Kevin Taylor de otan kumasefo Kevin Taylor de ochiri MPP dabi eno ye nkwase adwene na wo dwene no because me share nipa me musa bia ofri me share Ghana ni a me musa so ya santini na ko ni na ya hunani me manka jo se ma me hunani a obehu manka jo se papa infantini a uhu me no be ka santitrodo. But you need to understand, and maybe I'm free, but how we can speak to change Ghana, irrespective of geographical location. In China, we do some more yeme. Sometimes, no, some kwasi for the big bloggers be on mobile Facebook. Na mami phobi frefre. Me kai time akene Japan kwasi penyi aso the Kevin or the make court, federal court. Na usha bloggers kwasi phobi. Na mami phobia omu ye mu ma ebetumi sebio omu ye mu ma ebetuma chiro mu nyansa no. So Kevin Taylor there okasete Ghana pedifo okasete MPP Canada Japan chire ne powerful ne kwakọ ne kwase agwada ne aboa no da America we had Jimmy obetina bro chire num kan onim bibia okopa bro ni toro obehye dem onim de ekoso Ghana Kevin Taylor there no Canada Japan me say na wo yesa peter we hia na na mun ko musa Canada Japan na nkasa ono ne kwase ato ne ba bia kuta American passport opemo president dedi Mamen kan to mutire mu biem MPP for dodo no mo Jimmy ye na ye dodo no so na ye na akamfo ye na ye Jimmy more forget about the time I'll still do the show today MPP dodo akamfo no ye Jimmy asante for fantifo kofo ye na come be say no ye na ye Ghana problem ye na ye Jimmy more Canada Japan so president de woti abrochire ha I Kevin Taylor Canada Japan oni adwasafo awo se otwen ono na wumienu enkwara mbe ni nya America for nkwara omo American passport Kwasi atona wote Massachusetts ejira blogger say Kevin Taylor de Canada Japan chire no wo maame wo nuaba wo ma ebi wo Ghana ahochire no mukom no Canada Japan ono and the bomb to Ghana America for plane no be nsa ne ma e de aba America kwasi oti America support kwasi ade we ade na oka say me pese me Ghana president me mani nyina obi afa na American passport nko no be Ghana na Ghana fo hu se me do Ghana onye because hu se mo gini Safi de mo bibia mo adwene no ade na Canada Japan ni nkwasi afon ana Canada Japan nko anka say okay ese ambese me prove chem say me Ghana ne me mba na ma wo mo say mpreko no mo nyina mo from American passport come America for mo renounce say mo nya America for biom mo nyina mo branch Ghana for say mo ye Ghana for te sia na mo be boa me build man onye obeka che mo jimiji ne bakra ekoka chen say da they say who is up president nti nyina pe say Daniel ho Ghana for ye the passport e kwa come America for no ye be say ye nyina Ghana for obeka say mo nyina mo bobodam because who Ghana for say mo ye moa ne baba na ko school Ghana da mo jimi ain't politician they capitalize Jimmy na mo Jimmy no enye natural o eye osom na amosom no eye Kristo som no ene den ene eye ebusua nton a mobobobo no eno na ma mo Jimmy yeah Ghana problem ni ho eye ye ne som ene ye akamfo ye asantefo ye konfo ye bonofo saa de no na amamo mwase Ghana no obia wa adwene da ne trim. It does not matter how foolish you are. Still, time you now find shower to or the shower no. That means that there's a little bit of sense in your head. It does not matter Jimmy away Jimmy. So what time you now find share or pem now the show numa. That means that why can you doubt him? There's a space for wisdom. By no ye Jimmy yama osume Jimmy and to suffer to say kusibuati we are there or yan PPD ya santinity yan kataso so na o kata sa bone no so no. Also tias say o build bone kese. I just want to be clear. Yet ya brochira if you some here ye more. What ya brochira sit down with Ghana and I'm a wa. Aben bi aba, abane say Ghana no. Answer na sit down we na Ghana no asema e dan kron tumi kotirim. Jimmy kasa. Kan ye nto aba pa abane nya ye ntu no what America to Virginia to Maryland DC at New York City and umuya we ya tamwa na de akosha hospital dem. Oya santini na unhu hospital papa da o abrabom konfonochi ena na unhu oba America wo hospitals nipa na si nipa na tuato na enso ende kufu ada beto hospital wa santimemu we jai hospital nesiwo oso oba be si 111 onfa asokrambo form o do kwasi at bronze ka kire me se kufu ada nyame na de na ba onya aboa nti ono beba no aka kyerɛ so okosi nyame asɔre dan fa sika na okɔbɔ 3 jobs ne fama no mo be salary sɛ mmoa sɛ ne ya mo salary o DC asɛ mo di busika adwuma mo yɛ sweat kɔma president na mo yi ni sɛ ɔmɛsom mo na ɔma Ghana nhyehyɛyɛ sika sɛ mo nkɔsom no ɔno no kwasia no so okosi asɔre dan ɛna mo asade mo gimi sɛ mpɔnkye awom ɛna mo asako tue sika man sɛ gikosi asɔre dan aboa na ɔba ha no na ekrom ha taxes no ana ekrom afo ma salary sɛ ɔmo de press sika ma Joe Biden sɛ ofensi asɔre dan enti ɛyɛ mo gimi no na de mo abeduru ha ɛnyɛ me ma obi antan me man bia nkasa ka bi di atam mo gimi nko ade mentwe me make sure say me straighten mo up me emfa me ho opa onu obuso gifo nyina ntoma MPP I don't care but I will do my part to make some Ghanaians know say Ghana no we need to start thinking well opa obetu no obuso for 100,000 munya ntoma MPP I don't fucking care emfa me ho but as far as Ghana for be Ghana munim nyansa they are ready to accept the truth and look around and see say we need some changes that is what I'm looking at. It is 100 million na munyina mo jimina ebropa baako wo na papa I'm fine because ye dua munyina baako na ebefifi sa baako na wahu nyansa no obeka sa kire obi e mo no so abedi nechi that is how we build a nation gradually intimi no I don't care motete abrochire na jimi titru empenifo no enkora ne krampo de omo no they are seeing different things because of social media world ne ewum no the young ones no free Ghana more America no they are beginning to understand into omo compare things na 45 50 60 for omo de omo jimi kura chen omo jimi chen bibia so that time no omo no yase say omo say slaves so omo twitwitwi toilet mu saa omo na wudina papa wa abrochire omo ti no omo pese omo mo ho kwan esua de ewu bibi enti the jimi no de free eya asankrego na etu na asese banche no eno ana osada betena ha osora no pa fufuo hwe free gym Bronx osora no pa banku hwe free gym Massachusetts osora no pa eye tuozavi hwe free gym London odiwia onwitwe ne sene wada Jimmy no asa akotarfo broni bi to apepa broni bi to na wasaba into ono no onim what is even happening obusa no so omiye adwuma nya sika akofie Awuah na efie na wokɔ no asɛn obusa say na yesia no Ghana politics hu ni sɛn sesia no hu de ekɔ me de betie peace fm o Ghana fo no mo mpekufu ado asɛm ɔtwen ba why na mpekufu ado asɛm ye de peace fm ne tie because me hu say NDC fo no ntafo ne awonafo ne de obekufu ado no mo mpena asɛm kwasie ukuro mu asantememu hospital na esiwo na ekufu ado beto ye no ade na wonfa wo gimi na wahu bi abrochire nka nkyɛn sɛ wonsi oka so be yeso me interchange so full line no ebesi de mfiensie ne mfienso ne yakoi wo do kwase ati abrochi usiesi green o nsue nyansa mu so wo na wo so wokɔtena Ghana sa de na be benefit wan kwa wo ba be kɔ mo jimi bogus fo ni bi and I will keep doing this me ma bodamu Jack me enko enim now there's something I want to talk about Obuasi na me free Obuasi East and Obuasi West. There's something happening in Obuasi. We are going to work on it, but and then briefly, the Obuasi East DC. She has to be very careful. Anglo Ashanti time no more Obuasi no, and I still more Obuasi no. They have built different estates to Obuasi. Now it got to a point. Time Anglo Ashanti studies on before the app, and I say, they handed some of the estates to the district assemblies. Now, Ekufuado mobile number split Obuasi into two. Obuasi is a small place. Ekufuado and MPP for Monquasia diabolism name Quasia Dinti. Obuasi a very small place. There's east and there's west. Now, this is what happened. Tamana AG or na estates no, it was a estate na AG workers the team. It when Anglo Ashanti handing over estates no, Edema the municipal no, and I said the district assemblies no. Technically, no, they have handed it over to the government. And almost say, okay, government workers so from the ministry, from the municipal to the district, almost want to say that estate na ma Obuasi for no Anglo good Ashanti ma Obuasi no it a place government workers omuni accommodation ho. Remember, Nancy Ekufuado ba na obeche Obuasi say east and west. That those estates no na is east. Ochemu no say akopie east. Now the most interesting thing is Obuasi East DC Faustina the dino no. Now only formina MP na the national parliament also or a neutral no. Okay no. Akwana the national formina MP we this guy. Now they are doing something. When them say a year Anglo Gold Ashanti, Oma Bebie, a unit of a year Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Obuasi. So they have the Obuasi campus. Now it is beginning to look like say Nkwarana Astati a movie Abetina Obuasi, some of the students. Now this guy and Obuasi is DC, especially this woman, Faustina. Our adaptive strategy now it is disheartening. You know what they are doing? Estate na e wo ho no. Omo person bubu estate no. Na omo pam government workers no. Na omo si omo ankasa den hostels. Na afi omo de rente. Muntie nie. Estate na government workers team no. The Obuasi East DC maami we. Opese obubu edani nyina abranko fotimo. Na one for me na MP ni na committee abo sa de no. Then obubu estate na government workers team na omo no I see a year hostels was so to make money to rent to a year students no more ban. Now this matter is in court. Now see this. See, when the issue of Obuasi. Amount 40 omo dem. Anopa omoni omuma eni omu kunum to them. See what this woman is doing.
Holy man. Dana na oma papers no. Ebi abete no. Amount for niema. Ana ye atwe no. Eni. Dana ye timi no. Ana oma papers no. Ni nyina oma bububi.
Hey, Pmmc, Obuasi is assembly, Obuasi is DCE. Osia to free daimo, and then Akwesi, Osia to free, and of course, Cabeta ya, or G Diago. What was this from a private judge? Obuasi is assembly woman. Obuasi is DCE for Pmmc. Obata Bone, and I shall yo, or G Diago, or G Diago. Bless the commons farm, Yaman treat a beer to Moha. Who today? What they are doing good house, I can't Ebusiafua asemi nane say mami yankasa de akọ court onua de akọ court afei de o che de akọ na ora so timi e so so de mrade se ni stem o so obeya me akire content saa na mami na ka e to odri daigu o so odri da na bu yesiase ampene wakwa military men abegina military men in uniform. Wamo tutu anyina
excavator of the slot. Oba bebu kotes we nyina na enipa mu bu ha nyina yem free ha no mu bu kotes na ngu nipa mu bu ha nyina ta
So Okun edan ego we Obuasifo wo de otwe crisis so ebeto am MPP it is sometime ana ma wosubiti it is sometime na edin crisis me ka Obuasifo asema momo because dodo na omote Obuasi no sebio ya dwene se mponche mo MPP ni ba o say ende ye mudadan mu ni ebugu maami we the case na court as the DC Obuasi East. Now court is still looking at the matter no. In fact, they are supposed to go to court tomorrow. But from last week, this woman or the Mrashan sa police for judge scouts. Or the Mrashan sa and Obudaina Tugu. The case is in court. When she told them to move from there by force, they said no. Why? These quarters, hundreds of them were given to the government through the metropolis, MC, and Odima, yani government workers. And they already this year, or say, Sasono, or ne formina MP, no. Into there, and comfort down them, Ahumachi, na or the excavator, but no Obudani to. Like, where on earth? Why in a bema san kwasi ade we si say ochina obi sorry na wa attack woman we Obuasi pe omega say hey young people in Obuasi and also dan pare be ko bo mutu eku omo. You are living under some kind of a tyranny. Maka kire mo Obuasifo and musu mo pese ye kam asem mamo mo aso na moto na mudi matem Kevin ye adwuma ma NDC dodo ne te Obuasi oh Kevin Taylor de ye MPP ni na o kan wasem onim nyansa ye nim no small boy and you want somebody to speak for you people. Me catch them say, Sadia na dama no say asantefo. What the train crisis we beto am train no. Or train mano and the air chrem sibia or train dwene. Nanko bawe or you want to come and say asem wo court. Asem na yanka no we to for excavators Obuasi because she wants the land on the Forbena MP no. All that they want to do is say they want to bring down a house. They just want to break all the houses down and then claim, because I have contract to be on my sign and I will publish it. On my sign contract to be behind the scenes, contractor be. So omo person omo bubu onyiregu no omo budi see a year hostels. A daya enyeshi. A daya government workers team. I wanted to do a full expose on this, but I mean yeah, maybe some was for musia bibi. Me pese musua nyanse bi sa nkwase ade na mo ebi mutete Obuasi a ye de ya asantefo ye de we eden ya MPP fo de twa efuruma no me pese musua nyansa enye party na odi echesa aboa wo e wo se wo dwene. Today majority of you people are sleeping in people's houses. Saga we onye Obuasi ni ba wo onfiri Obuasi o onim de akoso Obuasi politics inti we anka Obuasi fo nkora bi fa sekan obo ni tim sekan. But a man for ebumrano, a man for per se, emrani ejuma, and it's in a similar court, and so who said over to me, you need district commander or ho. Assembly your campaign, police for the judge in a honor, because a MPP are buying, and that is how they do their things. In Georgia, we ought to the camera, a man for Eddie Petro, Egubotumu, not only the Kankishano, no more so, no more two run the card in a sena. Obibeka say emrantiano Eddie Boniana. Minka so bianko esa na se obi di moja show e ka se we die mentiase aha na me papa ya ban dwuma de pay kura maaye na maami we wo te manhyi mu e na ye ne aha na ete no ubebubu e de abaye wanka so investment abransa asene nya wo dia no mesoma kuma aba me de petrol gu bottle mu me de hanky abo petrol mu ahye bottle na no metwa matches ato bottle num e na mato awura wo ka mu a na didima obi aye bone. But this is not how we have to go. But so sometimes these are the kind of things you see. I'm not telling anybody no what is uncle and it is wrong. But police to follow they can't do anything. That is how the NPP as a government, that's how they work. All right. Contract on my sign was for some catch them. That's all that I can say for you guys. Now, and the young social media segment, we are going to go straight and respond to a PMMC. And a scandal. Now, a scandal, no. PMMC for DBM. The MD of PMMC, your friend, Nana Akwesi Awuah. Ni DBM, omo wiye sika edi. On the board chair, your friend Kisi, we su DBM, Oko Bank of Ghana. LC, second deputy governor of Bank of Ghana, Nidi Bemu, Oko Air Minerals Commissioner, almost Dean Bemu. Now, there's one funny thing. This gentleman, Nana Akwesi Awuah, Munina Munimna, Nabodju Bogu. Oh, no, sorry, and no pa. Wasako out, ako missing for me Ghanaians about Sika with dia yachano. Gold for oil, no, a scam, a chrono dear. Bawumia and a cookie, this scam. When we Bawumia boys, and no mamma just be we go, you know, at the Ayomo campaign. That is it. Now, Yachomo. Now, this boy has been going around today, various radio stations. And now, all day, all granting interviews are all say cantro. You have body interviews, na entra o chucha no. Machremo say, and the Ghana near to Jimmy Bium. You cannot go and pay money to some people and think, say, Yacho, we are comfort, also go jail, no, you can walk scot-free. No. Yes, sad in the interviews, no, and in the Numa Semno, yet betun sin yeni, na ye chuchaso, na Ghana for why are this fool has to go to jail? Why are gold for oil, no, or say die? At this point, I was expecting the president to make a statement. But as usual, Akufo-Addo is a criminal. The vice president, he needs to make a statement. As usual, it is going in his benefit because Sasika Omowia over 29 million, no, Nina Eko Bawumia, majority of them, or the Koyani campaign. Everyone is quiet. Now, Momayan started a editorial, no. It's 5. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it today. And the end any social media segment. Now, Osori no paid Nana Akwesi Awuah MD of Pmmc. And before I go on, I would like to say this. Debbie Ameka may say 90% of media men in Ghana are criminals. There's some 10% to be they are honest in their job. They are not going to get everything right every day, but at least they are trying to prove to Ghanaians say, and I would like to credit or give credit to the host of Adum FM. Adum FM show Nana Akwesi Koso, the host of that show. I don't know her name, I don't know his name. Mr. S, get me the guy's name. In fact, the questions he posed to the guy, were very, very valid questions. I'll call Kesbin FM as usual. Nipano hosting or Kesbin FM, is one of those paid journalists. They don't push. They are there. They feed them like chicken. They give them and they foolishly swallow. So when people come to sit in front of them, automatically they become dumb. They don't want to ask the relevant question. But at least this gentleman at Adum TV and Adum Radio, he really impressed me today. And I was impressed by the line of questions Obusa Nana Akwesi, because Nana Akwesi felt to say he could just go there and lie and walk. But this gentleman, even though he could not exhaust every single thing, I realized that the questions he was asking Nana Akwesi Awuah, you could see, say, he wanted the truth. He was basically asking him questions that needed relevant answers. So I would like to say, I give him credit for that. You see, I keep telling people, maybe it will be any personal issue. When you do a decent job, I will honestly applaud you for your job. All right, thank you, Mr. S. Give me the name of the host, Awuah Adum FM. I'm trying to get his name. I don't know his name. Now, Momayentie Nana Akwesi Awuah Nentra Ochaye, and let us all all right, let's move forward. Nana Akwesi Awuah I am surprised that this guy says he's a lawyer. Me who lawyer would Jimmy say that? Jack, politics are man ofu bia to be in your position or Ghana or sorry also be a lawyer yaman be juma way. I never knew he said, oh, some catch up say Ghana Law School now because I said adana saito. So our power to create bia okwa be first. Yeni munkofo a say be papa kakra wo munti. Omo ko so ya pass law school. They bought all the questions for them na nam Ghana. Papa she brown omo so she brown. Papa she green omo so she green. Papa she cha omo so she che. They know say they could not legitimately learn to pass law school. But Ghana no a chicken state. Inti kakra kutawa. The officer will be out to me here. Now this guy calling himself a lawyer is basically against even that thing called I'm a lawyer. Because the way he thinks and the way he basically expressed himself when it comes to this scandal, he has basically thrown every single person in this scandal under the bus. In fact, Nana Akwesi Awuah today confirmed my scandal. Every single statement I made, he confirmed it. In fact, he even added more information I did not have to the scandal I did. That shows clearly, say, with Jimmy, that shows, say, he's guilty. That shows he knows the crime going on. He said a guy at a year Adum FM was a TV, the friend Asempa. If that's his name, I'll give him credit for the interview. Now, say Akwesi in summer or Kayano, you be tearing now one by one. In fact, in the morning, or Kokesman FM, you busan say the broker near why also him Oba Adum na Obeshi better journalist now or question or no. You see, when you're a journalist and you're asking questions, you can ask one question in 4 different ways. You don't necessarily have to ask one question because Nipada Obusa, he's hiding the truth, especially when they are under pressure. They will first answer in the negative, but you need to find a way to ask that same question in a different form so that Onurebe will say he's answering the question. But as stomach journalists, Google Kesman FN, Santi 4, Jimmy Kesman, only 32, and some cases only 98. But when he came to a year at Domino, that person there now interview, he took his time and he was listening to him, and at the end of the day, asking him questions from one person answers or the man. And that is what good journalists do. Now, momentie sa ofuiwe. Na afei minya botena min dealing with this matter. Now, before we do that, 1 second.
Ekwecha metetafo na me baton fish. Ewo asafo market. Ya me be wan wo hwe me. Da bia no pa me so dia wo yem tiama me. Awia ne ama me eto afufu awime so ne asebo me. Efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa. Eti na me ba no wonya sika ma me na me de didi. Efira no pa me ba me ni di yo. Eno an bodo se hwan. Ana me bedu han ma to bi die. Me ba nya sika ma me wo boss ante. Se de adwuma no nya dum so. Abrowa de me na ye nyira firi dum so. Me tia si me de me sum ho. Ne mu ya ansa me da fom birim. Mama adai adiani aye maya wa abrowa ti wo ma me wonte se me a. Mama mi huna mani sei. Me tell me the demonstration and me kon ma kama sam so akire mama no hu me mabo na dum se wonya na me be timi tan fish onya sika matari ane adi ana ma ba bibia na be say NDC for na say MPP for say na ndi wo mama MPP for no nyesa ne kura nyina ya MPP de wa mo beka ana nkrofo yode ya ne kura nyina MPP me bati yesi baby di etobo engomodi anu makobu agu ni pa kura mubugu ya wade wa aboa what wana ne dai obi abu agu wanya demonstration bibi amusi MPP for na ye say ne ye woni pa wo woni pa che mu dia ene ya fe mu nsore so ndi mama so ntimi a wanya bone eno ase me na me ka ye so me boa no wonya amade obetimi betena ho no wanhwe na mere wa ye mobo
Ekwe chan seke seke no abeyisam sa ba ekwe chan de bibia wo bia nyame nshira wo so ayo de onu nyankopon na kwakoka ai mama jo mama so de wa bre mama h ontio ai so mo phonetics no ai ene nuan ma santifwe mama kwa boat ai ene bridging kwa boat kwa Patrick ai kwa me Patrick kwa me boat mama na say mama hano ana ya bre ye ni time kwakoka ha inti mama hey seke all right, let's do the do now. Let's first listen to this corrupt criminal called Akwesi or MD of PMMC. Andra Yebomudi was scandal gold for oil. Omusika Oburia, how their name appeared on the transaction document, how the part they played in buying gold illegally. Quarter chese ni so muto gold, omuton gold. All these things will come to it. But today we want to respond to his lies. Atro. Everything about this boy is a crime. Now, Moshe. First, Yanko Kesman FM. Nyanko Tie. Nano Asem. We need to respond to each one of them.
Araski, thank you very much. MD, last one. Na Yanko. Ofana West. But would you want to respond to any of the texts I read?
Oh.
I must say why they broken, no?
And Pocho broken. I think that what was in the door.
Okay.
Because Eshe or MPA. One releases a why abana kasa su framework our publish as a diagram number or training na
I say no, but I don't know why they appointed your PMMC, right?
On your PMMC, on your PMMC.
Bank of Ghana did that.
IOTs in Nakasa, no chusu ni pakra on you go no provided them financing them man. So really, I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay,
it's ame mohiam ne there yetum yenya go dodoa wohia na wetum zakra oil no ozaba because gold prices yaza oil very transparent. You can't do anything about it. Esora no pa obiara oil gold when dwuma onyin baby obo price no. You can't hide it. That's the bottom.
So let's correct this. Obubusan say, "Oh, Kesbin, who is the broker?" Also, it is already there. Everybody know. They have mentioned his name already. The journalist was like, "Let it go." You see how it is. But this is the model. I know because Bank of Ghana, MPA, then there work on one semi. The model here is just showing gold broker. The model did not put the name there. This is how those tribal political journalists work. He did not push. He did not force him. There are documents out there in the public. Why do you think this journalist didn't come out to say, I want to see if Kevin Taylor or the document that is out, that is trying to denigrate my own MPP, I represent you as a journalist, you know. Why can't I mention the name? Because that journalist sitting there, he knows the name. He's read the document. But when the guy said, oh, MP and Bodino, he did not say anything. He just said, So this is how they allow these sheep to just walk away with your money. And these are all the planned interviews, sir. I keep telling you people. This is the model. You're gold broker. You're a broker. So he was trying not to answer the question, and the journalist also helped him to avoid the question. Now,
okay. My last two questions. Na yemfensi. There are allegations. Minim say be a watibi. So we clarify there. Say one kasa gold mototo edema BOG no one o board. Board chairman, the former Eastern Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Mo de mo boato so. Ana moto na makoton di ama Bank of Ghana. How true is that?
Mpocho no kwerbi enyimda.
Okay.
It's a complete falsehood. And
but what Tibiana?
Oh, ended that. In fact, in the military office, no about 9. Because now me Juma. Osande during the weekday, wash a show. Eko up and down as it.
Okay.
Into weekends, pet and the minya dajer metnofum. Mutum ze plan and zama.
Okay.
Na mushamun kuntem nazi. Mushamun kratem. Enti ended the number manam kwando mi free office. Murukofie. Hena minya messages na as calls there are that's more kodunyi.
Okay.
So I mean there's no truth in it. Na emino mejidi there the map programming onam no ho mfaso a ozbabra omani enti no ibinum wo ho a wenwan gye ho.
Okay.
Ibinum wo ho a wenwan gye ho
because of benefits ebeba to the state.
Enti azibiara wo beye na wama them programming was say no and a warrior. But
you see, the journalist is like there's some allegations. What did you hear? What was the allegations? Do you have documents to prove the allegations for him to disprove it? No. Oh, there's been some allegations. Our last two questions. So did you do it? Do you expect this fool to say yes, I did it? Yes, me and my board chair, we took the money. Oh, we took the money and we and Bank of Ghana shared. This is that kind of where the only Mikasa Koya journalists know. They don't know anything. No. Let me tell you, majority of the interviews you see on TV, any radio, Kesben, one sign man, are you cooked? We're not are you fufu, preko nam, any apetishi, and yet anything extraordinary. Inti, Obajina with him now can say there's an allegation, no. Allegation at the end is state. Do you have the document with you? Why don't you give it to him there and say these are the documents? Can you disprove this? But when you saw last two questions, na kwasiana bejina beka kire mu say obia oka afa gold for oil no or tangana or time process no or time policy no and ojana man say on sorry nko. You see how foolish we are. And this is the journalism amosora no pa na mutie. You go tie Kesben. You could take Gasbin or to the new allegation, that the allegation, if you hear buy when your document you actually answer, this is the allegation. Can you speak to this? On yet, because they have been coached to come and help this guy survive. Now, this idiot, he refused to mention the broker's name, even though he knows, and then he refused to answer question, say, on the Bank of Ghana, because he did not answer because he realized the journalist named Jimmy. Because you are speaking without facts. When it comes sit in front of me and say allegation, I can choose to answer or not to answer. But if I'm talking about allegation and I'm backing it with a document, for you to verify something on a document, you can say, oh, this document is fake. Oh. What you are seeing here, it is not our document. In fact, it has been cooked. Then the allegation has been nullified. Now you are making an allegation and just making vague allegation. He also has the right to speak vaguely and walk out. Mona mo say Ghana no mo sa asante for radio for na munsia die. Because yen yanom dodo na mutie mu no apetition journalism no mutie preko journalism we dey upon we yanko Charles we dey ebekọ yiye mesia we yi ase sa nkwase journalism no at this point it does not work. Anything mutina TV so nipa 20 na ehwemo 15 na ehwemo because people have gone to that point. They want information, papa. They don't want a year where the otitri, where the asantini, where the na or the nimuno. It does not work like that. Now this guy, after lying here, he moved to Eye Adom. Now let's listen to the interview at Adom. You take our time and deal with Eye Assembly Obekebia. Well, we share Eye expose and Rebiano. At least you have an idea of what we discussed. Now, young Kotie guy way. Now mention why this guy needs to go to jail. Why the part 2 is going to come for you people to know. Say me, I don't hate anybody, but if you fall when you know they have to go to jail. Now let's go to Adom FM.
There's also is it Stonex company be our friend Stonex in the chain. Why are you here for?
As far as I'm concerned, Stonex is the receiving house.
Okay, so Alpha Stream
is the broker.
Is the broker. It's on Alpha Stream, not the golden or the Stonex.
And that's their arrangement.
Okay.
I'm not involved.
But there's no way we could have dealt with Stonex directly without Alpha Stream.
Alpha Stream no kitescano. Stonex doesn't have money. Stonex is an agent of Alpha Stream. Stonex doesn't have that money. In the Alpha Stream, I'm a road to gold. Now me say, okay, farmer no mam. Why must that be my cup of tea? At the end of the day, what matters is that scannerba anamwa. That's what matters.
So you heard him. Or say Stonex is the receiver. Now, when you look at the document I sent you, now I'm document, one of the documents I showed you yesterday. So we have document in this one. Stonex, omuna consignees. You can say obi a consignee. Or the final receiver of the product. And now, document now, Mankasa air shipping, the church also. Alpha Stream is a client. Now, Alpha Stream is a client to wine. Alpha Stream is a client to Bank of Ghana. Because Bank of Ghana NAS seller. Now, because I'm paying you, and I'll say, Alpha Stream is the broker. Alpha Stream has the money, and Stonex is an agent of Alpha Stream, Obuah. Stonex is never an agent of Alpha Stream. And let me tell you again, Stonex did not provide the money for the oil. And Alpha Stream and they provided money for the oil because he received the gold and then the money went through Alpha Stream to Bank of Ghana, to PMMC. And for this guy to even say Stonex is an agent of Alpha Stream, it is a pure lie. Alpha Stream only dealt with Stonex only dealt with Alpha Stream after they have received the gold. Now, let me show you the process. And anytime I can say every single thing he said today is a lie. Now, Bank of Ghana. I'm sorry, I need to check this quickly. Now, Bank of Ghana has the gold. My mention process we answer na machechi will match. Now, when you see this, come out. I have a document here I want to show you people. Now you see this document, right? I mean, read it. I mean, Chairman said your kind of is a lie. This Government of Ghana Gold for Oil Program Framework. This document was released on the 3rd of February 2023. Their first shipment was on the 5th of January 2023. So remember, time and now shipment, they knew who the broker is. Because I know he has mentioned, say, the time they were sending the gold, the first ones, they didn't know who the broker is. Now, this is a document that was published by the Bank of Ghana, a government of Ghana Gold for Oil. And it was published on the 3rd of February. Remember, they had made some shipment on the 3rd and on the 5th of January. Meaning, they were in contact with the broker, that is Alpha Stream, before. Now, I'm sure the old document. Now, remember back to the statement, making or adomono. Now, remember who said, Nana Akwesi Awuah with Jimmy or a Chrome 4. He was supposed to wait for me to come with the part 2. Afei na asamno yebebiem. Now, here, when you see this document, document way every Bank of Ghana. Now, let me read what is in this document. And it's about the model. Bank of Ghana for Ankasa XH model. Now, when you read, maybe I made it read, this is what it says. For suppliers, and we have 2 channels. And I made the model no channel a Bank of Ghana bit my barter to barter, straight to the consignee. And I said, depend on my oil, no. Or they could go through a broker. Now, see this. The barter channel, no. For suppliers willing to take gold in direct exchange for petroleum products, Bank of Ghana will provide equivalent volume of gold. Now it says both the bank and the International Oil Trading Company, that's the IOTCs, are required to open gold metal accounts in a mutually agreed gold refinery for the purpose of gold transfer. Bank of Ghana accumulates refined gold in its metal accounts at a refinery nominated by a supplier to fund petroleum product shipment. Bank of Ghana transfers equivalent amount of gold based on petroleum products supply invoice from its metal account to a supplier metal account on receipt of oil storage, on receipt of quality certificate, that's the QC, of the product supplied and final invoice from bulk oil storage and transport company. Into the first one, which is like Bank of Ghana to the oil supplier, it is clear. Bank of Ghana could have that conversation. Accounts could have been opened. Gold is sent. Oil is sent, or money is sent back. Now, when it comes to the barter, when it comes to the broker channel, this is what Bank of Ghana says. It says, Bank of Ghana executes a gold supply agreement under which it sells gold to a gold broker, which provides forex cover to pay for a petroleum product. Now, like I said, Bank of Ghana will sell the gold to a gold broker, which has the forex cover to pay. That means, say, the intermediary, has the money to do what? To pay for that gold they are giving him to go and then change the gold into money to go buy the oil. Now, the question here is, Alpha Stream, how much money did they pay to Bank of Ghana? From our documents, Alpha Stream did not pay any money to Bank of Ghana to get the gold. Alpha Stream, from the documents we are seeing, they did not pay any money. My friends, upfront money. And I say, I want the right word. They did not pay any money before the gold reached them. So they were not funding any gold from Bank of Ghana before. They were not basically paying for the gold before getting to them for them to send to the market to get the oil. Now, what happens is Bank of Ghana transfer funds from gold holding accounts to an escrow account to pay for petroleum product shipment on receipt of QC and final invoice from boss. Meaning, say you're confused. Now, what I want to tell you in say, this Awuah boy is trying to say, Alpha Stream paid money to Bank of Ghana for Bank of Ghana to give them the gold, for them to take the gold to the consignee, that is the Stonex, to get us the oil. Now the question here is, what was stopping the Bank of Ghana to directly deal with Stonex? Or what was stopping Bank of Ghana to go into the world market with the gold and take gold to the world market and take dollar and now buy the oil in straight dollar from the consignee. Bank of Ghana ignored two possible scenarios which were easier. And the first one is take the gold PPMC atoma no fakwa bruchiri cotton gold no je dollars fabra na fe na fre petrol dealer na ka say he see am here petrol worth $100 million we could have physical dollars ma me fund to accounts na fa petrol de breme finished. Why did Bank of Ghana ignore why did Bank of Ghana ignore this very too simple process to go for a broker where the broker will have to give them money. They have to sell the gold to the broker. The broker will have to go to the consignee. The consignee have to test the gold and they give the supply the oil and then give money back to. It is the process they were choosing is a process that they wanted to confuse you. So for him to even make that statement, say Stonex is an agent of Alpha Stream. Alpha Stream did not work with Stonex. The only time Alpha Stream any Stonex deal because Stonex they don't deal. If Bank of Ghana had dealt with Stonex directly, Stonex would have sent money to them or petrol to them directly. But because Stonex does not want to be taking the gold, because gold, it has to be in a process to my handle. Now, Bank of Ghana and PMMC, Alpha Stream Alpha Stream will now sell the gold, take the cash, and bring it back. Now we are moving forward. I'll try and break it down. Senebeya, you will understand this very, very well. I am trying to break the argument down for you to know, say, Akwesi basically, he made our scandal look strong. He contradicted himself. And then at the end of the day, or confirm say, assembly, this platform, it is true. Now let's listen to him again. I'll be back and I'll explain something to you. This is what he said after that.
And then this issue of tax waiver for Alpha Stream. What is your response? How much tax have we waived for Alpha Stream in this deal?
Pocho, there's no issue of tax waiver for Alpha Stream. On time America there, do not misinformation. There's absolutely no issue of tax waiver. If there's any issue of tax waiver, it is rather the central bank that is enjoying a tax waiver. Because on money you share one day, say to gold from small scale sector now, there's a withholding tax element of 1.5%. Before our central bank reached the major mayase, and a watch crata comma GRA, the Juma Yerizini or a national program into one share na one so you aba kwando na obotuma so yemu damno jumano wayeye no bisa for tax waiver and Nigeria granted them waiver
for
the central bank.
Okay. And not Alpha Stream.
Oh no biara o ye juma wa ha nyim there before Adama Ziriba obi a ton gold export bia tax or on no tua. Because as you know, a CIF into no tia cow. A cow or Ghana biano on no tia. Because gold no could do honsa. No duties na azano. Ni pakro gold no on no tia cow. In fact, the Munshi has been done such that Bank of Ghana mbaka upi. Omano mbaka upi. Inti gold a yezo ma Alpha Stream impono. No export na BBR. One will tia cow.
Okay, it tax waivers being here. Onamudunti PMMs when you kickbacks. You know, from Alpha Stream. Maybe them okodo. You need clarity on.
I'm telling you the fact.
Alpha Stream.
I'm telling you the fact. In fact, my cousin been chow. Me too. Mnuka say, CCI export BBR. We've sat down with Alpha Stream because one, on your Bank of Ghana Noroboko on the export. Alpha Stream what but them cow na security arrangement one cow. Enti yet now doing there na yen say adwuma area no order wotum chen cow. Because anya no yen na yen facilitate export no yen containers na yen seals na yen to no na da ma de say etua cow yen just ka yen to toy. Enti yen no na aka there order etna form na yen hihye bia wo botua yen cow. For them zamano, them facilitation of export. On your them za nine there, yes, you go to riba, ya den amon, 1 year old on fire.
Alpha Stream were incorporating way.
Unfortunately,
but why would you deal with the business I am not.
PMMC is not the only player or actor in this arrangement.
So who is directly dealing with Alpha Stream?
And Porto, as far as I know, BOG is dealing with Alpha Stream.
But I can't be there when you want to negotiate there per containers.
Because of the fact that we are facilitating their exports.
Okay.
Otherwise, the converse would have been that yes, the gold you done mona ne apapa yensa ne eko.
Do you have any idea the directors of Alpha Stream?
Mpocho minyim.
Yenyim directors.
Mpocho.
All right, so this is where it gets murkier. This is where it gets very sketchy. Now, as the MD of Pmmc, he does not know the directors of Alpha Stream. One. As a director of Pmmc, he does not know he knows that only Bank of Ghana deals with Alpha Stream. This is the managing director of Pmmc. So basically, he has no knowledge about the company he's dealing with. When I say about the company he's dealing with, you need to understand the pro invoice. When you look at the invoice they gave Alpha Stream, how many Alpha Stream SND gold now? Pmmc, accounts, any BBA also. So they have their name. Sorry. I have lots of documents here, so nope. Now, when you look at the transfer document, there's Pmmc Edi Woho. I need to give you the brighter one. So we share document now. Pmmc Di Woho, and a Alpha Stream Di Woho, and a consignee Stonex Di Woho, and a Bank of Ghana the seller no ensu Di Woho. But the Pmmc boss nankasa edwumani nyina ehye nsano o se onim the director of Alpha Stream onim nipa odi enim oni de onima ne say Bank of Ghana any Alpha Stream the deal. But that is one thing. Now all the things he was talking about Oka say duties of the gold now almost shipping that gold the taxes will be paid by Stonex is a lie. And the reason why it's a lie is it's not a full lie, but he's leaving some truth out. Now, at this point, the question is, how did the gold get to the consignee? I'm talking about how did the gold from Bank of Ghana get to Stonex? Somebody should have carried that gold to Stonex. Now, that is where your friend logistics. Also, can be say you don't pay any they didn't pay any 1.5 today to Alpha Stream. Now, Bank of Ghana spoke to GRA and Bank of Ghana said the 1.5 should be waived. That waive, I don't know my friend in logistics. It's also Okasano see when we are doing the processing of the whole thing, our locks and all that, and that when the gold gets to the other side, they will have to also pay all the charges and the taxes on it. And he has agreed, he said, the gold from Ghana, Bank of Ghana has that right to waive the 1.5. And I'm share documents to waive it some year. Now the gold going through Alpha Stream, and all the way to Dubai, you need to understand, say it is going to carry some charges. Now today, this is what we did. We called companies now omo Dubai, and companies no more Dubai, we spoke to them. Now, because the company is over Dubai, I'm talking about what we call companies gold ebedru Dubai porter. They will transport the gold from the airport to the refinery the Stonex or final receiver ebeji gold Now, transporting the gold from the airport and I said from the port companies they transport things like gold, silver, valuable materials. Now, what happens and then they say those companies are there, and what happens is the gold in Bedrua. Those companies they will move the gold from the port, and then from the port they will take it to the last receiver, no, the refinery. Now, this is what happens. When they take it to the refinery, they will have to do what we call the assayer. In manner is simpler. They will test the gold. They will test the materials and see, say, the material is pure. Then they hand over to the consignee. Remember, the consignee is Stonex. Remember, SAR process, companies now almost SAR products, going through the transportation to the assaying, and I said checking how purified the content, the materials are. Those charges, at the end of the day, a consignee to 0.28 Oko Dubai. Now you see these companies. When you go to Dubai, companies are let me show you here. Go to Dubai, these companies I've showed you, and you will see a company like companies are almost refineries. Refineries are Dubai. Now, and we called now what we did today is what we did today, and at the NAN said we called these companies in Dubai. Now, your friend almost say when the materials come, and I said the valuables come, and I said whatever consignment come, that process now match them transportation to the refinery to the consignee. What are the charges? Almost charges 0.28, and everyone can call these companies. I'm going to put their names and I'm going to put the list on the show for you to see. Nana Awuah is lying. The reason why he's lying is he is trying to hide the 1.5 for now alpha stream. No, and remember, Munim Stonex. No, Stonex is not a small company. You can just go and say Stonex does not have money. Stonex does not have money to buy the gold. They have the money. It's a multi-million-dollar company. You can't tell me say Stonex didn't have the money. That is why you were using Alpha Stream to buy the gold to take to Stonex. No. They just wanted to use Alpha Stream so that they can make their kickbacks. Alpha Stream, then he will send it back to them and it's fidelity. Now these are companies what Dubai. These are all refineries. And you can pick their names and call them, say, what are their charges when they refine gold? Say when they work with any of these logistic companies, I'm going to pick a gold free port. Not the bro, not say, no, bibia, not a core refinery. How much do they take? That process, that services, a 0.28. And the final the consignee pays. And for what to say, nobody pays anything, everything is paid. Dubai, and he's lying. Now, I'm breaking it down, sure. Senator, you understand clearly what I'm trying to say. Now, they want to come for. Or said, yeah, Jimmy. So he just coming to try and lie to you people. Now, Mekacha say in that 1 month, we shipped about $29.9 million worth of gold. $29 million. Now, this is how PMMC and Bank of Ghana made their money. What happened was they gave Alpha Stream a 1.5 waiver. Now, after they gave Alpha Stream 1.5 waiver, you need to understand the say, 0.28 now, and what's up with as logistics, a year Dubai, that money is being bared by the consignee. So Alpha Stream is not paying any 0.28. The service now, Okonyan a year Dubai now, and that service, it was provided to the final consignee, the consignee, Alpha Stream did not pay a dime. The 0.28%, Alpha Stream did not pay anything. Now, when we talk about 0.28%, all the bag gold schema, it is not small money. In fact, there is CEO Dubai now, Stonex for 0.28% for the services. There's a saying of the gold and making sure that everything is right, and the company, logistics companies, any refinery, so that 29.9 million, when you multiply it by 0.28 now, it means $87,000 and a core. $87,000. That $87,000, so you need to understand the say, Sasi can Alpha Stream a fat. And this is the math. I'm trying to break it down for you to see, say, he's lying. Because Alpha Stream, as the client who took the gold, he did not pay that 0.28, a consignee in the chair, technically $87,000 a core. Now that 1.5 na ye demand no, you need to understand say, sa 1.5 waiver no, technically no, 1.5 no, every 0.28, and that's 0.28 no, every 1.5 no ma, you'll be left with 1.22%. Sa sika no so it goes to Alpha Stream and PMMC. And sa sika no in dollar terms no, is $365,000 and also call. So for an network to sit on TV and say they did not pay they did not waive any tax. This lying. Because Bank of Ghana catch a GRA, no, they were trying to give Alpha Stream that tax waiver so that Alpha Stream would take this. Remember, 0.28 consignee, which is Stonex, no, they have paid that money. But Alpha Stream will report it as they have done it. Technically, because Alpha Stream the TIA. It becomes money for Alpha Stream. That is $87,000. Cheap, it's gone. Now 1.5 for Nankasa Munosono. You have to understand the say. So what is 0.28 film? Ebeka 1.12. And also it has become Alpha Stream's benefit because originally he has been given 1.5. 0.28 has been taken out. So he has skipped a whopping 1.2%. What the bad dollar more? $365,000. It's when you add $365,000 plus $83,000, you know, say Alpha Stream is making something close to $500,000 just for the transportation. Now, because PMMC, they know and each amount for direct stream, you know, because Stonex, they can buy any gold from Ghana, any amount of gold. More minim Stonex, now let me tell you, go on their website and check. Go on their website and look for, just put in, just put in www.stonex.com. It is one of the biggest oil companies, and I say companies that deals in petrol. They also have the ability to buy gold. So for Bank of Ghana and PMMC to tell us, say logistics. Also, every time say logistics, we have to go on agreement with them. Bank of Ghana asked for a tax waiver from GRA. Now that tax waiver was a tax waiver they were giving to Alpha Stream for picking the gold all the way to Dubai. But remember, Alpha Stream picked the gold with 1.5 tax waiver to Dubai. No, he handed it over. No, 0.28. No, it was bailed by the consignee, which is Stonex. Now today I've given you the list. These are all refineries, and the shipping and logistic companies. You know, I can give you some of them. Their name: Briggs, your Transguard, NSR, BB, Ferrari. You can contact all these people and ask them, say, how much are their charges when they do these things? It is 0.28%. So nobody should sit. Remember now we are continuing and say you gold market. We don't know what we are doing. He is hiding it. You know the reason why he's hiding it? Because every single money, it reverses back to them. Now you gave the money to Alpha Stream. You want to tell me, say Alpha Stream edgy gold now, so or G gold, when Tia Bibian or the coin sign Utia. How much taxes did Alpha Stream pay? Until you need to understand, say that is why they were hiding the identity of Alpha Stream. Because so come Dubai and then I'll cost next one. They will tell you that gold that came from Ghana. That gold they paid service taxes and all that at the end of it was 0.28. That is how much they paid. Take the 0.28 out of the 1.5. You will get 1.22. That one too is money. The 0.28, it will give you about $83,000 to $84,000. The 1.22% are still, they are taking advantage of Alpha Stream wire. And this is around 365K. So we are not kidding here. This he is trying to say here and there, Awuah. And that is why you kept seeing PMMC on the transaction document. They were there. Now, why do you think PMMC, they have their accounts on the document? When he speaks on it, I will speak on it. But before this, now, the next video, no. But a simple now. The gold night, the core, and I said the Alpha Stream coin, no. They were giving 1.5 tax waiver from Bank of Ghana. Now, 1.5 tax waiver now, Bank of Ghana, listen, this is what they did. I'm catch them say it's for logistics in Ghana. I'm say go this drew consigning the bit for the logistics. That's fine. Now for the logistics in Ghana, so when you give Alpha Stream 1.5% waiver, what is going to happen? And they say, sa 0.28, say inkofo tua no ho a sa sika na abai Alpha Stream dia because they didn't pay a dime. Now sa 0.28 no oti free 1.5 the academy you will get a year 1.22. Remember, they have given them that wave. That money too comes to a year Alpha Stream. And you see another $365,000. Ain't a work cannot sit there and say, we did not waive anything. They did. In fact, as we move forward, Mr. Church or document ma Obu say a war is lying. They knew Alpha Stream was going to make this money and it was going to come to them. And it's now more accounts. Now let's go and listen to him again. And let me tell you, there's one particular company, Alpha a Stonex New from Sam Precious Refinery, SAM Precious Refinery. Go online and check and just ask them, say, oh yeah, inquiries. How much do they charge for their logistics? When you are shipping gold to them and when they pick the gold from the port and they transport the gold and they take it to the refinery and it gets to them, how much do they pay? They will tell you they pay 0.28%. So why are they telling us to say, hey, Alpha Stream to logistics? Well, it is the consignee who pay the logistics. And in every gold transaction, that is how it's done. It's my mom, companies, list of refineries. They will tell you the amount is 0.28. It's Alpha Stream. I had the transportation alone, he makes close to $500,000. And on him say it is coming back to this PMMC, the board, Awuah, Bank of Ghana. They know. Into but now when you say journalists don't answer questions, they are not going to delve into the technicalities. So he just says, who takes it is the IC, it is the day. No, they know, say they will hide everything under logistics. And I've opened the logistics up for you to understand. There's one logistics in the end, at the end receiver. That is the consignee Stonex. He has paid for all that. Now, the 1.5 year, what is happening is, what is the free? More Alpha Stream just ask now 1.5, no 0.28 now, Rebecca 1.22, and also it's another money going to Alpha Stream. Now, Mommy sent Akwawi, another thing he said.
There are a few issues I been here clarity. Now, or Kase say, yeah, the gold in the court. The money is paid into Bank of Ghana's account.
Bank of Ghana's account.
So respond to this allegation that there is a Fidelity Bank account in the name of PMMC. Emuna Sikano Ebabeto. Then.
Okay, I know where it's coming from.
You know why he was laughing? Question was so no. Not only answer. I'll play the interview. That this is psychological. Question a journalist and asked Ebusa, I don't know. He was confused. He didn't know how to answer it. So no. It was basically he was buying time to think. Oh yeah, real. Say, okay, so I know where it's coming from. And Obuah, the question has hit him. He doesn't know how to answer the question. So he was buying time. Uko school, Uko psychological school, they will tell you. He is buying time to think of the next lie. Because he wasn't expecting a journalist to ask that question. I know where it's coming from. He is thinking. His second brain is now picking up. What do I do? What do I say? Look at his body language. The question hits him because he is buying time with that fake laughter. I know where it's this coming from. He knows that this question is a question that it will be difficult for him to answer. But our answer, we remember with the reason why Awuah. Now listen to this idiot.
There are a few issues I been here clarity. Now or Kase say yeah the gold in the court. The money is paid into Bank of Ghana's account.
Bank of Ghana's account.
So respond to this allegation that there is a Fidelity Bank account in the name of PMMC. Emuna Sikano Ebabeto. Then.
Okay, I know where it's coming from. Okay. Morton there. Say gold no require. Per the rules of export, you must demonstrate a receiving account. Per the rules of export. So naturally, what my staff did was to put there those Fidelity Bank account details. Fidelity, one be son. The be free Alpha Stream or wherever about oh. One,
Alpha Stream has not paid any money into PMMC Fidelity Bank account.
Onya no kwarbiara da. Na gold no nya yenza. Obanda na yaji muska. Sika wasn't my head to gold, no. On your yenza. How about into the Yajimuska? Bank of Ghana,
my entity. You are supplying to Bank of Ghana.
No.
Bank of Ghana, Jigold, and if you want
no.
One now, Wharton.
No.
Way too much, the barter trade or whatever. So, if Bank of Ghana, Noria, why are you providing Fidelity accounts?
And I must say,
because Bank of Ghana, at the end of the day, one sikaning in Ababa. So, where from the Fidelity?
And I must say, per the rules of export, no, or there at least it demonstrates a receiving account. At least you must demonstrate a receipt. So it is just to satisfy those rules. But no money comes to us.
I still want to understand, per the rules of engagement, or there it demonstrates a receiving account.
No.
What are you receiving that you are demonstrating an account?
We are simply satisfying the rules that this is a designated account, but as to receipts of money, it never comes to us.
And your channel will fabricate Fidelity account.
No, it is an existing account.
It's an existing account.
No, it's an existing account.
In the name of PMMC.
In the name of PMMC. But you can go, you can find out. As we speak, no.
PMMC Fidelity Bank account.
As we speak, no.
But why run accounts in there?
Oh yes, we've run it before. Because on the
you see, I say, journalist Busano, I had done a mudibe P document no so. Because at the end of the day, one case what's na catch there say, it is Bank of Ghana. They are dealing with a year Alpha Stream. Now let's say Bank of Ghana, I'm a Alpha Stream Gold, Alpha Stream Cotton for Scanibra. Why should Alpha Stream pay the money through a year PMMC? Now, I'll say, use the word per the rules of export. There's nothing like that. Per the rules of export, you need to demonstrate a receiving account. It is a lie. Go to Minerals Commission. Go to Bank of Ghana. Go to PMMC. There's no act that says, when Bank of Ghana is handed over gold to a broker, when the money is being returned, it should go through a year PMMC. Now he's saying, they are demonstrating a receiving account. The question is, who is Alpha Stream paying the money to? Because there's no way that Bank of Ghana will have a negotiation with Alpha Stream and then the money will be paid into an account we don't know. Now, it has to be said on record that Bank of Ghana cannot receive money through any different account. And this paper I am showing you, this document, is a document that can be used in Parliament. You cannot tell me, Bank of Ghana can tell Parliament or tell anyone, we put Fidelity accounts here, but the money went through our account. It doesn't work like that. The money has to go through a legitimate account. And he himself admitted that account is a legitimate account. There is no money in that account, but that account is running. That means Alpha Stream this kind of 2 man, no more, you know what the space the account is. Because any money that enters Bank of Ghana's account is Ghana's money, and that an audit can be done to trace that money. Now, what they did, they say, oh, person or catch them say, or no, dear, Alpha Stream, because in his interview, he said they don't know how Alpha Stream. Go and ask a Bank of Ghana. They don't know the director of Alpha Stream. They have not done business with them. They are facilitating. Now, if you are facilitating, you are not taking the money. Because in the first place, you are not paying the gold to Alpha Stream. Alpha Stream is taking gold from Bank of Ghana and selling the gold to give you oil and send you money back. Now, the question here is, if it is Bank of Ghana giving Alpha Stream the money, why is Alpha Stream not paying to Bank of Ghana directly? Because today, if auditors enter Bank of Ghana and they say, you sent some money out, some gold out, some money came, where is that money? Is Bank of Ghana going to tell the auditor, go to a Fidelity Bank? Because on the document, the auditor will be chasing the money at Fidelity Bank. Whilst the transaction was between Bank of Ghana and Alpha Stream. You could see, they are liars. They don't know what to say. They put the Fidelity accounts there because Alpha Stream, after they gave him the 1.5% of tax waiver, what he did is, or the gold in the core, or the gold in the choir. What happens in the say, Onya Sikana, or Titi Sikana, or Tini Dia, now or the Sasikana to a PMMC. Omo Fidelity accounts a to man no disperses cano. So it is difficult for you to trace. And no normal person will be alpha stream, no? Because the moment you get the broker, we will ask the broker which accounts did he pay the money into. So when they cover the broker, then you don't know the money is a ghost money. When it drops in, it does not have traces. It is dispersed. So that Fidelity account is zero. How do you tell me Fidelity has an account that is empty? No, because when it drops in, they open it up, they take the money, everybody takes a share. So this fool, our general catcher said, and so the gold, you know. Now let me show you realistically what they are doing. Realistically, what they do, they say, when they ship the gold, Bank of Ghana ships the gold to Stonex. Stonex here be area. Stonex, you know, what they do, they say, the Bank of Ghana at the BBA to us said there should be a middleman that is taking the money and bringing it back to us and buying oil with it. So what happens is the returns, you know, it needs to go through a year alpha stream because returns in the for what and obobet to me at kickbacks. Bank of Ghana could have said this. PMMC don't want to say matter gold way in my right now. You per se New York City. Now you ton gold, you know, near $1 near the bar. You the dollar in the bar. They are afraid a year consignee a year Stonex. Stonex, you $100 million. How much oil can you give us? Also, oh, there is an account. Create this account. I will create this account. What is going to happen is drop the dollar inside. Your petrol will be ready. We did not need these things, but these people wanted to create this for themselves. And anything I want to say, do you know Alpha Stream Director? No. Do you know how the company was put together? No. Have you dealt with Alpha Stream? No. I don't know them. As the managing director of PMMC, I don't know anything about Alpha Stream. All that we are doing is we are facilitating. Until today, Alpha Stream GC cannot boom and who is going to be held responsible? Because Momo accounts and a year receipt in so. Bank of Ghana is seller. Alpha Stream your client. Consignee a Stonex. Your account is representing Ghana. How come this very important transaction, the PMMC have their account, but Bank of Ghana does not have its account? Because what to catch say Bank of Ghana and the area deal, no. So why should Bank of Ghana take your account? Is your account super special? It is because you people know. Say I was say Sikano about PMMC. Now, we will take our time and break everything down. Number who said something needs to be done. Gold for oil, it should be stopped today. And it should be stopped. This boy should not be given any platform to even talk again with Jimmy. Now let's move forward.
Na dama shisha no owume bien. The broker channel and then the direct barter trade channel.
Okay.
The broker channel nye there obi wo hwa international oil companies no ebinum say emeze menya gold edwuma medwuma ne fango enti no so beya mrefo obi a ono beji gold no na wa ton na no hu ska no was etua makao.
In this case Alpha Stream.
Inyo.
Alpha Stream.
Inyo.
Okay.
Mrefo obi a ono wa ye krado de gold no meji because on the commodities. Na onu mum we chiakao ozama Bank of Ghana. Na Bank of Ghana is the miskano is a chia oil nakao. Pocho what I say? That's the first leg, the broker channel. Then the second leg is the direct barter trade. Ono some of the oil companies say there emize mepe gold no. Inti so beya one refine na one mama transfer into one mama gold no mepe meje into no ono oba hwa ono so value gold no munia gold prices onyaza was this year. Yeah, sorry, in the part check internet is here or just look for the price of an ounce of gold. It is there. So at any point in time it is value for value. Value for value in Sisibia in him. Okay. So these are the two options. But so far, Oyalawa Baneze, it is the first option that was exercised because one companies are watching the obeji gold no. You guda one reason common as to in share obeda kwem.
Okay, me peda repeat the first oil awaba, you used you didn't use the broker channel.
We used the broker channel, not the direct barter trade.
The broker channel.
No.
So now here Alpha Stream is the broker.
Thank you.
In this case.
Thank you.
Alpha Stream is the broker. Okay, then my question will be that when we look at share exchange model now, you Bank of Ghana, you Pmmc, you Collection Bank, you BDCs, you Gold Broker, you Alpha Stream in this model. Why?
So now Abozini say gold broker.
Okay, but because at
the time as here, not still negotiations were ongoing.
Okay.
And the broker yet.
Okay.
And the broker was agreed upon because Entum and fa one share and can't share oil company in there. Mara point broker more. Now me kitam oil. As a bomb gold. Me so okay, me pe gold no. Nemo me pobi. Obeji gold no. Now what done no. Into forex na etu metua makao na amemre be show there be fadam broker ya ebe onye adwuma.
Okay, how would you respond to the fact that Alpha Streaming is the same broker nanche a Japan deal or middleman a Japan deal ya wan ye and the says here was sounds work for Alpha Stream one ba. So this deal is a Japan in disguise because of Alpha Stream's involvement.
Empocho honestly no kwenye menyo nyadwen because Nipano or any business. One, international oil trading company no or say na mepede odi jumamam. Why them yemfanda adom haya wope internet service. Yes. Wope internet service for one ejuma worry. Na what say MTN. Okay, MTN Bay when you are John the MTN one service ye nazi until was the MTN ye juma. Now along the line you are not happy with MTN again. Now what's one call for whatever reason. Now say another opportunity abba deal. Are you saying that MTN shouldn't come back to bid for that opportunity? Or MTN should at no point in time or MTN for a chorenyi or keke?
Yes.
Are you saying that because one transaction went bad, they should never be involved in any further subsequent transactions? This is a company, to the best of my knowledge, is a reputed company in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. Intino emino muhunde when ejuma na warrior. When ejuma na warrior. Inti se eko nepim first one na. No nche there na nyen. Machichiri mense gu mechi.
Time bedru. Time bedru. Ghana fo nyina be mutu. Mutu be titi na Ghana fo nyina nsem. Oh mutu ni minim ye kokko ba mutu ye black. Etu black nip ko. Etu black name call. Etu black name call. Those are the niggas. Etu black name call. When you coco, I'm to your black. Very dirty.
When you coco, I'm to your black. Etu black name call. Oh, Kwasiadi to a cake. Oh, when you coco, I'm to your black. Me see, you this niggas, Etu black name call. It was some going to a canoe into a person say, no matter what. A Japan the ambassador aba and Omasako Faba. Now what he was saying say a year Alpha Stream by for Japan a pim war and Amfa into Japan a Alpha Stream qua. That's another opening bar. The question here is who selects a broker? Their due diligence and Alpha Stream became the broker. At the point, this is a foreign Ghana contract. And we are talking about Ghana dealing with a foreign company. It has to go through parliament. So what was the procedure? In Samaboy and he is even defending say, yes, Alpha Stream be Japan and a pemeye into Yasako Fanabani, this guy say Japan and Yamanaba. Into what is wrong with it? See how foolish he is. Or defending a Japan indirectly say a Japan ya deba na manjino. Sesiano, Mudi ya defu fraba, Sadi Pana, Kasana, Japan by and Yasako Fanaba into what's your problem? When a lawyer know Bonim ko mo tutum. Bonim tumutoko. Mrs. Sabo is winning a jail. The question is simple. They should even come out and tell us, say, what was the procedure in selecting Alpha Stream as the broker? Because he told us, say, they started this process before the broker was brought in. That is why they chose the first option. The question is, the first shipment. Now, when he said in his interviews, some part of his interviews, okay, said, I didn't know. I feel I'm in Saka document, they have so far shipped 70,000 ounces, which is 2.25 tons. Me catch them so much shipping 1.4 tons, no knowing say on Rankasa Babontin or Sabeka said they have shipped 70,000 ounces, which is 2.25 tons. They have even shipped more than I'm talking about. $29 million. We have crossed the $29 million. Into now 1.4 tons now you can run. That was the last shipment in second. Some in second documents almost shipping be crack. I didn't say it. And you're in a kind in today's interview. Now listen to this guy again.
Okay, this one says, good morning, Asempa. I am a lawyer, just like Nana Akwesi Awuah, and I know him very well. Now, ask Nana Akwesi Awuah for me. We know that in law, a corporate entity is an artificial person. And a lawyer of a statute, he must know the directors of a company before dealing with them. What did he say about that?
Mpocho, first of all, PMMC has no agreement with Alpha Stream. Since PMMC had an agreement with Alpha Streamer and she be due diligence na BBA na ya demonstration. But we don't have an agreement with Alpha Stream. Mizi can care there. We are an agent for the Bank of Ghana. So our relationship is only with the Bank of Ghana. That is what we do. So our contractual relationship is with the Bank of Ghana, not with Alpha Stream. Sanche, yenye Alpha Stream won kitaunzibi oye contractual. Anchono ene ebakwa akoye no ho due diligence ya research na ase ni ehu de ine and what Alpha Stream echi. But that is not our business because we don't have any such dealings with them.
So right now, Boga Ose, they are just agents to Bank of Ghana. They don't have anything to do with Alpha Stream. Now, let me show you this. The reason why the Okanina Obuasi say, and this, I need to read it for you to understand. Per the Minerals Commission law and regulators, you don't need to provide any account as an exporter. You only provide when you are a seller. This is per the Minerals Commission law. This was sent to me from the Minerals Commission. Somebody there just sent this to me. I say per their law, when you are basically exporting gold as Bank of Ghana, you only provide it when you are the seller. Meaning, that fidelity account on that document is supposed to be Bank of Ghana's account. Now you are saying you are an agent to Bank of Ghana. How can an agency or just an agent have your bank account in a transaction document? Bank of Ghana, who is the seller, is exporting gold. Because you made us know clearly. Say you are just agent to Bank of Ghana. You are just an agent. Your services have been has finished. Your services was that buy gold and do what? Give it to me back. Bank of Ghana gave you millions of cedis, which yes sir 44.5 billion of China. And International Bank of Ghana say, where did you get money to pay for all this gold? They can't tell you. Sa 44.5 billion of China. Sa sika no tamu and I'm going to gold, 500 Ghana too. So now you, the managing director, you are telling us you are just an agent to Bank of Ghana, meaning your job was to buy the gold and give it to Bank of Ghana. You have done it. Now Bank of Ghana is the seller. Alpha is the client. Consignee is Stonex. Now why should Bank of Ghana put you the agent? Because you are just an agent to Bank of Ghana. Why should Bank of Ghana put you the agent to your transaction account on almost documenter, almost exported 2.25 tons of gold to Dubai? Do you think they are foolish? Why do these people think, Jimmy, how can this guy be a lawyer? How can he be a lawyer? You are just an agent. You have nothing to do with Alpha Stream. So if today Alpha Stream is in court and you are being moved to court in the US, that your name is on the transaction, what are you going to say? Are you going to say I was just an agent? Why is the seller not having his name on it and you, the agent, rather having your account on it? Because when you look at the document, every single statement that came from this boy today, Cheso with Jimmy and Osaya Kromfo, and we don't have to spare him. Now, say Jimmy for. Let me show you this. Come on. Now, Osha document we are. Any amake no. Pmmc. On a Bank of Ghana with the client Alpha Stream. Seller Bank of Ghana. Per the Minerals Commission, seller now or exporting, you have to have your account on the document. Why are you the agent? I never knew that Pmmc is just an agency. That just performs agency work. So today, when Bank of Ghana wants to do every transaction, they need to find Pmmc fidelity accounts and then use that as the base account. 1 second.
Okay, this one says, good morning, Asempa. I am a lawyer, just like Nana Akwesi, and I know him very well. Now, ask Nana Akwesi for me. We know that in law, a corporate entity is an artificial person. And a lawyer of a statute, he must know the directors of a company before dealing with them. What did he say about that?
Mpocho, first of all, PMMC has no agreement with Alpha Stream. Since PMMC had an agreement with Alpha Stream, and she had due diligence na BBA na ya demonstration. But we don't have an agreement with Alpha Stream. Mizi can care there. We are an agent for the Bank of Ghana. So our relationship is only with the Bank of Ghana. That is what we do. So our contractual relationship is with the Bank of Ghana, not with Alpha Stream. Sanche, yenye Alpha Stream won kitaunzibi oye contractual. Anchono ene ebako akoye no ho due diligence ya ye research na ase ni ehu de ine ena wota Alpha Stream echi.
Time bedroom. Time bedroom. Ghana phone nyina be mutu. Mutu be titi na Ghana phone nyina usem oh mutu ni minim ye kokko ba mutu ye black. Etu black name call. Etu black name call. Etu black name call. Those are the niggas. Etu black name call. Minim ye kokko o mutu ye black.
So basically, he's lying. Now with Jimmy, because this is part 1, he has forgotten there's part 2. He has forgotten there's part 3. Into with Jimmy, he's just going out throwing things about. And they were exposing more. But the good thing is, he was never able to bring one document. And I'm saying this to every single journalist in Ghana, especially to the MPP fools. This is the MD of PMMC. Campaign, propaganda, he could not provide one document to say every single document I provided here is a lie. You see? The Meka chairman Munjindi. Anka Obano, Nanko Kuta documents 10. Oyiwe or Kevin Taylor the other is a lie. Ignore. He has been able to speak for almost 3 hours. He could not said none of the document is a lie. And that is what I want you Ghanaians to understand. Right now, no trap national. Ochina, he will go out again and speak. Trap on the channel. I am building this to expose number 2. And when I'm moving society, we are dangerous than you think. Where Jimmy T, if he was smart, he would tell Bank of Ghana to speak. He would tell a PRO at his workplace to speak. But he is the criminal. Onim say the twitchy. Onim say sikan wedi. Onim say on the board chair, any LC, any Omama Kano, they've shared the money. Now what pray with Jimmy only that mental fortitude to understand to say he needs to sit, relax, and cover his ass. He has opened his ass everywhere. That's no waste time. And then you can call, and then you can call the number. I'll take about 10 minutes or 10 calls and end today's show.
Time bedroom. Time bedroom. Ghana phone nyina be mutu. Mutu be titi na Ghana phone nyina usem oh mutu ni minim ye kokko ba mutu ye black. Etu black name call. Etu black name call. Etu black name call. Those are the niggas. It's a black name call. When you mean cocoa, I'm black. Very dirty people.
All right, caller, go ahead.
Hello, calling from Germany. John.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This guy must be in jail. He must be in jail. You see, the fact that he has already confirmed the names that you have mentioned. Do you understand me? He has already confirmed that the name, this Alpha Stream, Stone, whatever, there is no any Ghanaian in Ghana who know all these names. So now he has confirmed that all this name is true. So whatever he said is lie. So he must go to jail.
Thank you very much.
That's all what I want to say.
All right, thank you very much for the call. All right, okay, let me pick another call from here. Okay, hello, caller. Hello. All right, hello, caller.
Yes, Mr. Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, this message goes straight to new minority leaders, especially Mr. Atuforsen. I know you are listening to this program. If you are not listening, some of your colleagues are listening to this program. You guys need to do something about this because all of us, our trust is on you guys, the NDC people, more especially the parliamentarians. You guys need to do something about this criminality, this alleged criminality that is going on. Secondly, those appointments that the president made, the appointment committee, more especially the NDC parliamentarians that they are in the appointment committee, to make sure that they will not approve any useless minister to come and lead Ghanaians to not put people in the chaos. Please.
Thank you very much.
Listen to us.
Thank you. All right, it says Atuforsen and listen to them. Hello, caller. Hello. Oh. Hello, caller. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. But thank you very much. On this question, or say account number, I compare the transaction document and so. My main question for another caller. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Hello, caller. Yeah, go ahead. Good evening. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mentia TV, no. Yeah, go ahead. Alpha Stream. Stonex, yeah. But that's it. Thank you very much. Hello? Okay. I think I'm confused here. I don't know which line to pick. All right. Hello, caller. Yeah. Good evening. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, caller. Agotampao. People are complaining that the sound is very low. They said Kevin touched something there. Yeah. Um, yeah. I think we're having problems with the sound. Mr. S, Mr. P. I don't know. Thank you very much, sir. Sound or not. I think I've touched something I'm not supposed to touch. I'm sorry. Hello, caller. Yes. Ote hokasa ewo volume no form. Na ote ho ote okasa ote ho TV no so. All right, boss. Thank you. Mate, may I fix it? Be all right. Okay, thank you. All right, so that's it. I'm not picking any calls via it's enough. I think we're having problems with the caller voices. We will end the show here. I'm going. So let me make this announcement. I'll be going underground. You best have a back view next week, Monday, because I am following a story. I have to be there. I have to be there myself. From Monday, and you best have back. Right now, we are taking an emergency break. I need to go and take care of something myself in Europe. I'm following up a story which I have to be there myself. From this week, we are not having shows till Monday. Maybe back. There's a very important story. I have to be there myself to pick documents. I just want to say, sir, Lao Silence TV will still be active. Lao Silence TV will still be active. So let me make this announcement again. I think the volume was down. From Ende, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be back on Monday. There's something I have to handle. There's a scandal I'm following now. I need to be there myself. And so I'm going underground for about 5 days. I'll be back on Monday for us to continue. Kind of 2023 there. We are doing serious scandals on this platform. Some of them, no, and the ghost teams are working on it, but I have to there in person to pick it up. Some of the documents are hard copies. Some of our leaks, they are not too fans of social media, emailing and stuff. They like to give you hard copy stuff. I'll leave the whole thing for Mr. Article in Koto, Pierrot One, Safo Romone, Abraham Ben Moshe, Black Rasta will take over from me. I'll be back on Monday because yes, I'll be in somewhere in Europe somewhere to make sure Semin Saka a hard copy, because we have lots and lots of things to deal with. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. We will meet Monday. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. God bless every single individual.
Time bedroom. Ghana for you now, Mutu. Mutu be titi, na Ghana for you now, say, oh, Mutu ni, when you cocoa, but Mutu ye black. To black name call. To black name call. To black name call. Those are the niggas. To black name call. When you cocoa, Mutu ye black. Very dirty people.